What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. We join Cage Warriors 162 final fight of the prelims here before we move over to the main card. Shout out to Cage Warriors who have been broadcasting these prelims not only on UFC Fight Pass but also on YouTube. We're going to cover the entire main event. Then we'll jump over to the main event of Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury, and we'll take a short break between the boxing match and unified MMA tonight. But again, last prelim on this card before we move over to the main card, and I appreciate every single one of you who are joining. Shout out to everyone who's joined us throughout the weekend of streams. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. So don't forget to get your comments in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, let's highlight these first two fighters here. We got Tanio Pagliariccio against Sam Creasey. Sam Creasey, 17-5 as a pro. He won his last fight. He's 3-2 in his last 5 fights. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's the former champion in Cage Warriors as well. Going up against the 8-3 Italian, who's also 3-2 in his last 5, lost his last one. I'll go with the Italian. You know what? I'll go Sam Creasey for this one. I'm more familiar with him. He's coming off a win. Round 1. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. What's up, JD? Ooh, yeah. I'll check that out. I missed most of the prelims just because, well, you guys know I've been streamed quite a bit yesterday. And yeah, just didn't have time to go and do some errands. So I was getting some groceries, doing some errands this morning. 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. They're still just feeling each other out right now. But I'll have to check that out later tonight, JD, and catch up on the prelims that I missed. Oh, what's up, Curtis? Good to see you. What's up, Abu Habibi? Any good Italian prospects that we can send to the UFC from this card? No, absolutely not. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. Like, Italian MMA, it's so far behind a lot of the other, I don't know, countries' regional scenes right now, that there's very few who are like high-level prospects who aren't already known in the likes of like a KSW or, you know, some of these other regional shows. And that's not to say it's not growing. It is, especially with Cage Warriors doing more and more of these Rome shows. But on this card, I mean, and that's me personally. And that's not me saying that they're not good prospects, okay? Leon Aliu is pretty good. But the next best one is this cat here, right? And you say UFC. UFC is the NFL, the NHL, the MLB of, you know, of mixed martial arts. None of them are stepping into the UFC right now, man. Thank you for joining, though. I appreciate you. Sidekick attempt there by Pagliariccio? Pagliariccio. Yeah, that's how I say his name. Right hand there by Creasey. 3 minutes on the clock. Bro, I'm so glad you're coming first. You're going to main event. I'm not feeling spending $10 on a DAZN subscription and 10 on a fight just for one fight. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'm begrudgingly watching it because I don't give a fuck about freak show boxing, but it is what it is. I just lump it into that category, by the way. I know it's legit. It's, you know, but I roll my eyes at that, at all these, you know, I like actual fights. Spinning kick there by Pagliariccio, but everybody, you guys wanted it, so we'll deliver. 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Appreciate you, by the way, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining, Daff. 2 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Guys, I am reading your comments here, but the fight just started, so I am keeping my eyes on the fight primarily here. But I will read you guys' comments when there's more breaking action at the end of the round. Swinging with the right hand and missing is Casey. Both of them light on their feet right now. 2 minutes on the clock, but nothing really too damaging yet. They've traded some kicks, some body kicks. High kick attempt there by Pagliariccio. What's up, Hoggy from home? Oh, dude, I maybe slept an hour and a half, 2 hours. I went to bed at like 7 or like 8 a.m. Woke up at like 9:30. 1 minute 41 seconds on the clock. Again, there's not, they're missing with these shots. They're throwing a lot, throwing at air. Outside low kick there by Pagliariccio. Right hand there. by the Italian. Again, still keeping light on his feet is Creasey. But I mean, honestly, just give the guy. There's 1 minute and 19 seconds on the clock here. If the round continues to go the way it goes like this, look at whoever had the most strikes, give him the round, because neither of them are really forcing the issue right now. 1 minute on the clock. What's up, Volcan? Great to see you. Yo, bro. What's up? Boxing can be good, but a fighting Makhmudov soon. Oh, I didn't say boxing wasn't. I said I have no interest in. I've little to no interest in Ngannou Fury, an MMA guy versus a boxer. I told you guys, I saw that Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. I'm done with that shit. But I mean, like, from a personal interest, it's eye rolling to me. But I might be on an island there. 35 seconds on the clock. Outside low kick there by the Italian. That was a nice shot. 30 seconds on the clock here. Not a lot of action in this first round, guys. Big 5-minute feeling out process for the most part. 22 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds on the clock. We'll get back to your comments here in a sec, guys. Final 10 seconds. See, if this was one championship, they both would have gotten yellow cards. And that is it for the first round. All right, back to the comments we go. I have no idea who won that first round. I'll say the biggest leg kick was thrown by the Italian, so I'll give the first round to him. That's honestly how little of action there was in that round. You like to be on an island, I feel like, but anti-conformity takes balls, brass. I mean, it's barely conformity. I mean, honestly, guys, the hardcore like fight fans, I mean, you're junkies like me, so you're gonna watch it, but like, do you really care about a non-boxer going up against a boxer in like Jake Paul going up against Diaz, Askren going up against Paul, Ngannou going up against like you guys actually care? I don't believe you do. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Foul One? Great to see you. What's up, Hockey from Home? I mean, look, if he wins, great, but you guys know what I mean. Like, my personal interest, I'd rather support like and watch the actual fight leagues overall. Not to say I'm not like keeping tabs. I'm not trying to be like a fucking hipster hypocrite. I'm just saying like it's not my biggest interest. But a lot of people are, man. A lot of people are. And hey, Napoleon Blown Apart had a great documentary on how like the quote unquote freak show fights, they've been around since the 40s and 50s, man. Like humans get drawn or those promotions and those fights that they get a big draw. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
All right, 30 seconds in. I didn't listen to their corner. Oh, low kick there by Creasey. And the action continues to slow here. I wonder if I didn't hear what the corners say there. I had the volume down here. So let me know if you heard it, guys, if you're following along on the broadcast. Did either of their corners tell them to press the action? The picture they took together was pretty epic, minus John and Tommy Furies. Thank you so much, Hockey from Home. Appreciate it. The event itself is amazing. I will say that. Like, the card is actually stacked. The card is stacked. So, like, I will say the event is awesome. If you guys are into especially for those who like follow boxing more than I do, Volcan, he educated me. The card is awesome. I like the Mighty Mouse versus Rod Tank crossover fight. I like the first round. You know what I mean? But then the second round, it was a farce. But no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like mixed rules bouts with two actual fighters. You know what I mean? Or two actual fighters within like those like a similar discipline. Like and the Thai fighter or the Thai fans are gonna hate me, and I'm sorry because I love you guys. But like the bare knuckle Senchai fight, I mean, if they were not 40, I'd be a little bit more interested. But still, like, it's a mixed rules fight between two absolute savages within the promotion or within that particular sport that they modified. I dig that shit. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Pagliariccio is back here. Again, a lot of feints. You could call this technical, but again, not a lot of action here. Not a lot of action. 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. To make it a grand spectacle of it, I heard the ring will be raised. Oh, nice. Hey, I mean, you have to. And again, guys, I'm not here to poo-poo that. I'm just saying, personally, You know, that's... And maybe it's just because I'm not like the biggest boxing fan. Like I like Muay Thai, kickboxing, mixed martial arts more than boxing. But hey, it's a big event this weekend. 3 minutes on the clock. But I will never watch Jake Paul fight Diaz again. That took years off my life. That was horrendous. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen. 2 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Straight left jab by Creasey. Wow, Creasey actually landed a shot. This is crazy, guys. Former champ going up against a up-and-comer here, and it's just, there's hardly any action. Nice right hand there by Creasey. Creasey now starting to push the pace a little bit here. Tried to land that double left jab, but getting out of the way is Pagliariccio. Left hand by Pagliariccio. Outside low kick attempt there by Creasey. Creasey finally goes in for a clincher. Body lock, actually, and he's looking for the takedown. 2 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. And this is a veteran move here. Recognizing, okay, there's nothing really for the judges to judge. Don't want to leave this in their hands. Let's get some control time here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Nice foot stomp by Creasey. Nice takedown by Creasey. Beautiful stuff there by Creasey. 2 minutes on the clock. Nice takedown up against the cage. Right into side control. Boxing is great if it's good. Unfortunately, it's few and far between. Hey, that last card we streamed, the last top rank card last weekend, shit, that was an awesome card. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Can't wait for the Inoue fight coming up later this year as well. 1 minute and 36 seconds on the clock. 1 minute and 31 seconds. Looking for the back take now. He's got the double hooks in. Great job by Creasey. What was Creasey doing on the feet this whole time? If he had this trick up his sleeve. 1 minute and 22 seconds on the clock. And again, back to one of the original... yeah, mixed rules is cool. Yeah, back to your comment earlier, buddy. This kind of answers your question, right? We're like, yeah, man, there's a lot... There's some up-and-coming Italian prospects for sure on the scene, but the well-roundedness, I would say, still needs a lot of work. Back mount. 53 seconds left. Trying to flatten him out here is Creasey. Creasey trying to get his left arm under the neck here of the Italian. He's got to watch the back of the head. That's interesting. The Italian was covering the back of his head instead of the side of his head. Oh, look for the choke. Trying to adjust, and he's got it. I think he's got it. 25 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a tap, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Creasey. Honestly, both of these guys virtually did nothing in the first round. They danced around each other for a bit, threw a few low kicks. Finally, more than halfway through the second round, after a lot of the same, not a lot of actions, a few shots here from the outside, Sam Creasey takes his fight to the wall, clinches, body lock, takes it to the ground, and the Italian has nothing for him. Sam Creasey on a 2-fight win streak now, 18-5 is the former champ. All right, back to the comments we go, guys, as we have about 20 minutes until the main card starts. Finally, we don't have to watch them fight anymore. See you later, Hockey from Home. Thank you so much for joining. Arslanbek Makhmudov fight starting right now. Oh, I bet we're not even gonna have time to do the main event. I don't even know why I made a post for it. All right, let me I see this. I hate doing this, guys. I hate this. I should have just picked one. I don't like covering 4 things at the same time. Or 3 things, 2 things at the same time. Brando, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna miss it, dude. No, little to none, to be perfectly honest. Once boxing brings down the number of belts and organizations, they will bring more fans with unification. Yeah. I don't have enough time, dude. I'm sorry. What's up, JL? Well, Leon has been training for a certain type of fighter in Colby who will spam shots, so he clearly isn't working on clinch game right now. What are you talking about, JL? Have you ever seen Colby fight? What's up, buddy, by the way? Colby, yeah, no, I disagree with that. They're making a grand spectacle of it. I heard oh yeah, we saw that. Thoughts on Ian saying he isn't welcome at Leon's gym anymore because he made Leon. All right, so do you want? Okay, before you bait me into saying stuff that you want to argue with me for, JL, because I know why you're here. I know why you're here. Ron and I have been talking. I know why you're here. Are you asking me about his specific quote or the situation overall? Here, depending on how much, there's 15 minutes left in this one. I can maybe fire it up and watch a little bit of it here. Ian Gary's a prima donna. I don't think he's a prima donna. I think he's just like a little entitled. I think that, well, again, don't like quote me on that set, but I think that's more of the lane that he's in than prima donna. Personally, anyways. Because he's like, I got some good wins in the UFC. I'm the new like Irish star, so I can do whatever I want. Not whatever, like, but you know what I mean. Damn, I thought Creasey was a little too small for flyweight, or a little too old for flyweight, but I'm still 3-1 on Cage Warriors bets today. That's awesome, Curtis Clark. Great to see you, by the way, sir. Of course, I don't want Ian Gary trains with all Leon's possible opponents too at Killcliff. Yeah. Gary's a social justice warrior. Manjel, why don't you just watch fights? If you want a soap opera, go watch Young and the Restless. The shit he got mad at in the last fight was pathetic, then swears and acts a fool in front of his own. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I understand building a fight and making buzz, and in fairness to him, he did that. But I mean, you're going after Neil Magny. I don't want to open this can of worms though, because JL hates Neil Magny now as a result. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. So we have about 15 minutes here. And sorry I couldn't start earlier on the prelims, guys. For the regulars who joined this channel, we've been doing a bunch of streams in within the last 48 hours. So had some errands to run this Saturday morning here in North America, and yeah, so this is the only time I can start the prelims. So my apologies for not being able to cover the entire prelims. I heard it's a pretty damn good card so far, and cannot wait for the main here coming up next. But we have about 15 minutes until the main card starts, and our boy, honestly, the only guy that I had any interest in on this Francis Ngannou boxing match is fighting right now. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab my computer that has the app, the Zone app, and we'll fire that up. Oh, he already won. Okay, never mind. There you go. He already won, so we don't have to fire that up. What's up, Mirko? Last time I was here, Martigioni won the belt. What's up, Mirko? It's great to see you, buddy. Glad you're back here for another Cage Warriors Rome event, my man. I didn't even have time to cover him. Dude, he's so awesome. I'm halfway through making a video on him for this channel. Not really like a documentary piece by any means, but just well, I guess you guys will see tomorrow. He's so good though. He's so good. I stayed up watching so many of his fights last night. Okay, well, you know what, guys, as we continue to pivot here, the Cage Warriors prelims have just ended, so we'll continue to take your comments. We'll talk about the world of mixed martial arts, boxing, and yeah, we'll leave it an open conversation here until the main card starts. For those who are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all the amazing folks in the live chat. So yeah, let's get right back into it, and then we'll highlight the next fighters here in a little bit too. When is the main card for the Fury card? Honestly, Activate A. I was under the impression the main card started in I was under the impression that the main card had more fights than it had on it, so I don't know. I was under the impression that it started in 10 minutes, like the entire event, but apparently they're already 2 or 3 fights in. So we'll see if we make it or not. Brander saying, yeah, I think the main card has already started. I thought it started at 3 p.m. Eastern, but anyways, neither here nor there. Sam Creasey plus 100, easy win. So easy, but a very boring fight. Yeah, it's good to see you too. What's up, Robert? Yeah, easy money. You know what's crazy though, as watching his fight, like the guys that he's been knocking out aren't cans. Like they are legitimate boxers. Unbelievable. Easy money indeed. He was the pretty big favorite. What isn't he? Oh, I can't wait to watch it. Even though it was only 30 seconds, I can't wait to watch it. He's so good. There's some crazy finishes before he got in. Yeah, and I heard a pretty bad nut shot too. Mac and KR already. Building a fight like that is a scumbag move. Yeah, I think the angle that he chose to go at it, definitely, especially with Magny, like being a known like family man and everything, one of the good guys. Yeah, it was eye rolling, and I wasn't a fan. The shit he got mad at in the last fight was pathetic, and then swears and acts like a fool. Okay, yeah, we already read that as well. JL didn't want to answer my question. I asked if he could specify. I wish, dude. I wish, dude. Trust me, Funkmaster. Definitely was not asleep during the prelims. That's crazy. He was like minus 170 on my book. Maybe I would have took him at that price. Half hour after Francis makes his walk, because Tyson's is gonna ice him. How long do you think Tyson Fury's walkout's gonna be? When he fought Chisora, I timed it. It was like 22 minutes. Sea Life is the most combat sports obsessed guy in the game, along with Lyncher. Thank you so much, Robert. Appreciate you. What's up, Lexicon? Can somebody from this card make the UFC? Do you mean an Italian? Somebody asked me that earlier. I don't think any of the Italians on this card are even close to UFC caliber. Honestly, even the Cage Warriors fighter, the Cage Warriors, they're all Cage Warriors. Even, I'm looking through this card here. I personally, no one on this card is ready for the UFC, buddy. No one on this card is ready for the UFC. And I'm not disrespecting them at all. This is regional MMA. This is a Rome event, which means they don't put the best of the best on the card. They try to put a lot of local fighters on the card, right? And again, some of the best locally as well. But though there are some good Italian fighters in at the highest level, it's just not the biggest factory yet for those in the sport. But it's growing, man. It's growing, and especially like with those like Vittori, who are quite literally waving the flag, representing Italian MMA with pride, going back and training at home every now and then, doing camps and stuff like that, training seminars. The sport, and with more Cage Warriors events happening there, it's just going to continue to grow, which is awesome. Any picks today? Anybody help out our friend Daffy here? As you guys know, I'm a fan more than a gambler. As our Herbo doesn't even join us on stream anymore because gambling has ruined the sport for him. So I dabble every now and then. We'll go over the betting lines and things like that. But for me, I'm a fan of the sport. I love martial arts. I love combat sports, and I'm not going to let gambling ruin that for me like it did Herbo. So you guys are way more hardcore on the gambling front. So hit up the live chat, because there's a lot of you who have some parlays going on today, and I know you guys love to share them with each other. Oh, Frankie, it's on UFC Fight Pass, my man. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Man, the Cage Warriors prelims delivered. Every single fight has been a finish. Dude, I caught, I only caught the last one, but I am going to go back and watch them all later today after Unified. Robert, it hasn't started yet, buddy. It hasn't started. Plus Curtis Clark, really? My book had it minus 110 for Creasey till the fight, but I got him early at plus 100. You'll like the spinning back fist KO from the prelims, I'm sure. Nice, dude. I'm so glad the prelims delivered. And that's what I love. I love when you see guys and gals who have 1-0, 0-2 record, like the fight that opened up the card, and they just go at it, right? And you see the crazy knockouts. And it's not that they throw caution to the wind. It's that they got to prove themselves. They got to make a name for themselves. They got to test out some of these skills, some of these techniques that you're practicing, training, that you were able to do on the amateur scene. Maybe you can't do them as a pro, but you got to try to implement them. And it's so awesome to see kind of the separation from those who have it and those who don't, respectively, and those who both have it, the dog, the drive, the skill, and you just go at it, regardless of what their young records show. And I'm glad that the Cage Warriors prelims delivered. Again, my apologies for not being able to cover the entire prelims. Had to complete some life responsibilities and tasks this morning, but we are back here in this seat for the rest of the day. We're going to try to catch at the main event of the Fury and Ngannou fight, and then after that we will hit up Unified MMA this evening, which there's a title fight, a middleweight title fight on that card, and it should be a good one. If you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Main card will start in about 7 minutes here, and then we'll get right back into it. But in the meantime, keep the comments coming. Keep the comments coming. Probably 15 minutes. Wait 15 minutes. Walk for Tyson. He knows what he's doing as the A side. Well, in the future... that's kind of hard to ask, buddy. If there's none of them who can make it now, you know, like, I don't know if they can make it in the future. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Based on, and again, the guys on the prelims, man, like, what are you asking me here? These guys are 3-0, 3-2, you know, 3-1. Like, I'm sure they're good, but I cannot, especially because I'm not an expert. Like, there's not really a way to predict. I mean, you can ask some of those who watch the prelims, what do you guys think? Do you think some of these guys on the prelims are UFC caliber? It's hard for me to call, buddy. It's hard for me to call. Like, even the likes of Sam Creasey, who is arguably the best veteran on this card, outside, I guess, Leon Aliu is the next best, I would say. And they would get absolutely destroyed in the UFC, man. If only George Hart got in the UFC, yeah, no, man. He could compete. He could compete in the UFC. And again, Mirko, I'm not trying to poo-poo any. I'm not trying to disrespect any of these fighters on this card. This isn't a high level card, and me saying that is not saying that there aren't any, like, there's not going to be good fights. There's not exciting fights. There clearly has been 100% KO or finish rate thus far. But if you peel back the layers, you know. The events in Rome, the events in Italy are to feature regional fighters from the region, right? And then they do bring, like, what they deem to be the best of the best. But yeah, this ain't Dana White Contender Series here, man. This ain't Dana White Contender Series. Barris is ready. Good topic, actually. How do you feel about guys like Bryce Mitchell and thinking they can be champs staying at their smaller gyms? I always refer to Max when thinking it can be done. I think it can be done. 100%. Now, having said that, you do have to bring in other people to help you at the end of the day, right? Because your small gym's not going to be able to not going to be able to emulate every single fight. Like, for example, if Bryce Mitchell had to fight Yair Rodriguez, there's not a lot of fighters out there who got that, like, Rodriguez Zabit style, right? So you're gonna have to bring some sort of flamboyant striker, someone who's a little crazy in that sense, a little yes, flamboyant striker. I would say that's a good way to describe it. But you can bring those people to your gym and still have your small team. Max Holloway's a great example. Shoot, man, even Chuck Liddell stayed with his relatively, small team throughout his entire MMA career as well. He trained at the Pit? And that's not a huge gym. Early, that's why Herbo's not here anymore. Does he just watch and sign? I'm just teasing him. He just always rages whenever his bets don't. He rages and then just hates on the athletes whenever his bets don't hit. They just had to give Hardwick an absolute monster in Dana White Contender Series instead of just signing him instead of the guys like Jubilee and Breeden. Yes, agreed. Editing a video so can't listen, but leaving a like and being a +1 on your computer, muting the tab. Thank you, Serial Killers Documentary. Guys, go support. If you like serial killer documentaries, if you're into true crime and things like that, go check out this channel. Huge channel, and I'm like humbled that this channel supports this small channel here like us on the City Life Project YouTube channel. I've been binging your videos, buddy. I've been binging your videos even when I'm at work. When I'm editing, I obviously have to like you're doing right now. He can't even hear me, but I want you guys all to know that this is an absolute beauty. Go subscribe to their channel if you're into true crime and these type of documentaries. I will check out the video. I will like it. Thank you so much for the support, brother. He's been watching all the videos that we've been posting on this channel too. So thank you so much, Serial Killers Documentaries. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Yeah, we miss Herbo, man. We miss Herbo. Unacceptable. You stream nonstop. Who wins the next one? Lexicon, we'll get into it in just a moment, buddy. I just want to catch up on some of these comments here. He's just watching. I wonder what Diddy Tyson sings today. Yes, I think Baby Born last Thursday going to be in the UFC. One day for sure. Just got paid off the last fight by finish. Looking for my nice paycheck. Let's get it. What's up, Pit Auto Parts? Glad you got paid, my man. A lot of them are fighting cans at this point, especially on the prelim, so it's hard to gauge how good they are. New here. Hey, we're glad to have you here, brother. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. It's fun MMA regional. Absolutely. I get sick if I can't bet on a fight for too long. I need my fix. Fair enough. See, that's me and caffeine, dude. That's me and caffeine. I'd say that's the only thing I'm really addicted to. Yeah, in this life is caffeine. I will do terrible things to get my caffeine fix. Just seems to be the norm to want to at least during camp be at a larger gyms or move their training altogether to more franchise gym. I think you also like. Does it have something to do with maybe fame is the wrong word, but like promoting yourself too? Because at a bigger gym, you know, just being attached to a name. Like even in Canada, man. Put it this way: in Canada, Niagara Top Team or TriStar, who's gonna get your respect right off the bat, or like make your eyebrows raise off the bat for who you assume is the better fighter, right? So I think that just has a lot to do with well, if I train at AKA, if I train at TriStar, if I train at ATT, well. Right off the bat, the public's like, "Oh, you must be good." You know what I mean? So maybe there's that element to it as well. I see Zabit maybe making a comeback. I hope, dude. He's only 32. He's only 32. I know he does have some health issues as well that he's continuing to deal with. In Italy, fighting sports have been demonized, and the country have lost 20 years. And that's true too. It's very new, much like in France, much like in still you guys know in Ontario and Quebec in Canada, it's illegal to do not MMA but kickboxing and Muay Thai, which is absolutely insane. And Quebec just legalized jiu-jitsu. God helps me bet, so I don't know. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can't wait to watch your new video. And speaking of videos, we have a ton of videos dropping on the channel. Sorry I couldn't get the one I was working on last night up this morning. But I have 2 videos done. 2 will be uploaded and working on a 3rd. Tyson and Francis is such a farce. LA, you can watch on UFC Fight Pass, my man. UFC Fight Pass. I just found your stream. New here. MMA betting is my addiction. I watch a lot of tape and put in my work. Atta boy. I love it. Well, hey, you're going to fit in perfectly with our community, my man. Sorry, don't have my glass on. Hard to see. Oh, no worries, buddy. No worries. Denial. If it was the last espresso on earth, I would think about it. If that was the only, like, if that was the only way to get that espresso, again, I'm an addict, so like, just like a crackhead, I would probably consider it. That's how that's how bad the addiction is. He says, tongue firmly planted in cheek. 2 fights to the main event. Oh yes, for sure. The IPO def goes up when you hear Kill Cliff, ATT, and other big gyms. Not yet a more of a McDonald's $3 meal deal guy. Had to pit each other on their own. What's up? Ukraine for the win. Let's go. What's up, Looney? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Let's get it. I like prop bets myself. Nice. Yeah, there's a ton of those in the live chat who have some good parlays going too. First belly laugh of the day was was that reaction to my guy. All right, main card has begun. Cage Warriors 162, Patrizi versus Girlean 2, ladies and gentlemen. But first we have Andrey Tyshchenko against Luca Iovine. The Duke, Luca Iovine, 18-10 as a pro. 2-3 in his last 5 fights. He's on a 2-fight win streak. He's 35 years of age. Trains out of American top team Rome. 4 KO, TKO, 10 submissions, 4 decisions. He's fought in ACB. Okay. And 0-1 in Bellator. He lost to a 15-9 guy and a 10-5 guy. Beat 8-6. Beat a 25-10. Oof. That's all I have to say to his recent record. Looking at his opponent, Andrey Tyshchenko. 6-2 as a pro. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. These guys are fighting at 135 pounds, by the way. Tyshchenko making his walk out right now. 3 KO, TKOs, 2 submissions, 1 decision. He beat Yoga in his last fight. Yoga Premboyo. What a name. 5-1. Lost to a 6-1 guy when he took a step up in competition. But, you know, I respect this. And this is what I say all the time, guys. If you're judging a fighter who is relatively new to the sport, I don't really judge them on their opponents until they're 4 or 5 fights in. Not necessarily 4 or 5 wins, 4 or 5 fights in. And look, when you I would have liked him to take a step up in competition in this fight, but hey, went from, you know, crushing cans, taking the fights that he could, to a 6-1 guy. That was a big step up in competition. Lost that unanimous decision. Came back against a guy at his competition and was able to win. So this is another step up against a veteran, despite his record being not necessarily the greatest. What do you guys think in the live chat here? Who are you going with? I'm on Andrey Tyshchenko by finish plus 215 and by KO plus 550. I am picking Tyshchenko to win, by the way. Locking it in. Curtis Clark, Tyshchenko in the distance plus 215. I would say that is probably a good bet, my man. I would say that's good value. Despite his last 2 fights going to decision, I would say if there's plus money on that, given the discrepancy in talent, and I don't mean that with any disrespect. I think that's given that anyways, looking at their resumes, that and if you've seen his last 2 fights, I think that's good value. Andrey! By the way, guys, how is your Saturday going? Happy weekend. Appreciate you all. My final cup of coffee before what do you think? Should we continue the screwdrivers today? I got a whole like 3 liters of OJ left. Do we continue the screwdrivers, or I got a 6-pack of McGolden? I got a barrel-aged Imperial peanut butter and marshmallow stout aged 2 years in Weller bourbon barrels. I mean, we could crack that open. What do you guys think? What are we celebrating this awesome Saturday of fights with? Yesterday we were sipping on the screwdrivers because when we were streaming Friday fights, one championship Friday fights in the morning, Gravedigger Jones was sipping on the OJ, and I was like, oh man, I could go for some of that right now. By the way, speaking of espresso, I need an espresso machine, man. I really do. It would help probably my stomach because I drink so much coffee, right? And it's just so acidic that I'm sure just like getting my caffeine fix from espresso, it would be a little bit better. Guys, you know what? I was gonna ask, give me some suggestions for a poll question. I didn't get a poll question up this morning. Already 20 likes on the video. Wow, you guys are amazing. Our like goal is 30. Our like goal is 30. Let's go, baby. Let's try to get to 30 likes. Legalization of weed in America. Hey, it's starting, buddy. Minnesota just passed it. Yo, what's up, Sarah? Thank you so much for joining. How are you? Oh, wait, it's Sarah Carter. You're using is this actually Sarah? Are you using your girl's account again, buddy? Celebrate. Maple Spreacher root beer. Beer is turned into wine as far as the description. What's up, Splendid? What's going on? The Dingler has arrived. He's tight with the South African team, man. He's going there to train with or do some content with Cameron Simon soon too. The Dinglers have arrived. It's Nick. Sarah's here today, though. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Nick? It's great to see you guys. Waiting on Indy to get their head out of their asses. Every state around the USA, every state around us is legal. Yeah, well, it's slowly but surely happening, man. It even took a while for Canada, right? I'm from Canada. I'm half American. Dual, but moved to Minnesota last year. And Canada's rollout was a little bit hard. Like, I mean, put it this way: the first 2-3 months of the rollout were like a little bit frustrating, but after that, it was so crisp and clean. And yeah, my man, you're gonna fit in well in this community. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you. Is Duke really 135? Yeah. He's a big boy, though. He's a big boy. Dingler's in the house. Oh, she says hi. One love, bro. One love. Love the profile picture, Dingler. As always. All right, guys. Fight's about to begin here. Last minute for predictions. Get him in the live chat. First fight on the main card. Cage Warriors 162. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm planning to move to Canada. Nice, dude. All right, round one. Let's get it all. It's got its pros and cons like everywhere, but I can vouch. I've lived in almost every province except for the territories. 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Kind of, Splendid, kind of. Eris, the fight just started, so I am going to focus on the fight. I didn't have to focus on the fight before because there was no fight, and now that you're commenting that, you're distracting from the fight. 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock here. I don't want to piss off Eris anymore, so we will continue to comment on the fight. Gauging range now is Tyshchenko. Right jab by Tyshchenko. Telling me to concentrate on the fight when the fight hasn't even begun. I love it. 4 minutes on the clock. Inside low kick by Tyshchenko. Trying to cut off the distance there is Iovine. Oh, Iovine. Sorry, it's not an L. My apologies. Is Luca. He's trying to keep Tyshchenko outside that center line. Tyshchenko throws a low kick and right to his nuts. Right to his nuts. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Luca just got hit right in the nuts with a low kick. Tyshchenko KO. All right, so there's a break in action right now. Just want to let our friend Josh know there's a break in action right now. So I'm allowed to talk, right? Thank you and hello to all pub sports people. But sometimes they're just a little unsocial. Maybe my personality is only meant for certain crowds. Thank you guys for accepting me. Hey, totally accepting you, my man. Welcome. Let's go Tyshchenko. Let's go. Focus, Daniel-san. If I'm not... Nah, because it's shit beer. All right, we are back.
Let's get it on!
Took about, what, 35, 40 seconds there to recover. Back to the center of the cage. Round one, first fight of the main card here. Inside low kick by Luca. Inside low kick by Tyshchenko. I'm literally telling you what happened, sir. I'm literally telling you what happened. 3 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. He got kicked in the balls, man. He took a break. Now we're back in the action. I'm literally giving you play-by-play, man. 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. High kick attempt there by Tyshchenko. Trying to press forward is Luca here. Little wrist control. Nice by Tyshchenko. Controlling the left wrist of Luca, then landing a left kick to the body. I can't let you get close. 3 minutes on the clock. Ooh, a step right hook there by Tyshchenko. Didn't land clean, but good technique. Tyshchenko's a little bit taller and lankier than that of Luca as well. Body kick there by Tyshchenko. He's got to be careful with those, as that one was a little bit low. Good job by Luca, though. He's doing the right thing here and just constantly keeping Tyshchenko on the back foot. Oh, and another low kick. That's going to be a point. That's going to be a point. Another low kick by Tyshchenko. Just so our friend knows, a low kick by Tyshchenko, number 2. And I just called before that kick to the body was... It was a body kick, but it was close. And then he goes for the low kick there, and that one was too high. And, ooh, in a lot of distress right now. In a lot of distress is Luca. What's up, Mikey P? Great to see you, buddy. Tim might take a nap against Sergey, though, as well, my guy. He been in camp a while. Tom hasn't. Yeah, that's my, that's what I'm scared of. I like them both. Like, I'm not more of a fan of Tom or more of a fan of Pavlovich. They're my 2 favorite heavyweights right now, and I do think Pavlovich has the edge in that regard. No connected land by Lovin yet. Not really, dude. Not really. And he got kicked in the balls twice. He's on the ground yelling in pain right now. Twist attack. Oh, he's in a lot of pain, man. He does have time to recover, and he does have the doctor in there as well. Aspinall there to take over, though. Yeah, but he is taking the fight on 2 weeks' notice. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got Tom by KO. There's probably some good value on that. Again, full camp, I think it's a pick'em. Pavlovich ready to be the backup, and Tom taking the fight on 2 weeks' notice. That's scary. My bet is going to get scratched. I feel it. All right, taking his time. Still crouching down here is Luca. Yeah, dude, the Dinglers are back. Poaton led the Dingler charge last time in the JL raid. JL never answered my question when he left. I hope he didn't get too mad. JL came in here trying to troll me, though, and I was treading lightly. I said, I knew he was trying to bait me, so I asked for clarity, and then he leaves. Pavlovich Almeida would be a great fight. I disagree. Almeida's a light heavyweight. 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Almeida, oh wait, am I thinking? Yeah. He hasn't, like, he's crushed cans, dude. I want to see more from Almeida. He's not shown me anything to think that he deserves a fight with a top heavyweight or even would hang with them at all. 2 minutes on the clock here, and some nice shots. We're back in action, and Luca's not happy. He gets into the pocket there and starts swinging. You guys eerie too? 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. Mikey, if he proves that, if he proves he's an actual heavyweight and can compete with the best in that division, which there's like hardly any, then by all means, if not, put him, you know, compete in your proper weight division and stop crushing cans. 1 minute and 25 seconds on the clock. He's not even fun to watch because you're like, oh, you're going up against big heavyweights who pose no threat. Why do I even want to watch that fight? 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock. I want to see him against light heavyweights. Looking for the back. Looking for the back is Luca. Beautiful back take. Beautiful back take. In the center of the ring, he takes the back. Center of the ring. Beautiful back take there. 1 minute on the clock. Gets the hooks in. Just drags Tyshchenko to the ground. Yeah, look who he's faced up against, though. Look who he's faced. 44 seconds on the clock. Looking for the rear naked choke here. He's got the body. Oh, no, just got the double hooks in. 36 seconds, softening him up here on the back. And Luca came back from getting hit in the balls twice with a vengeance, and I love it. 25 seconds on the clock, continuing to search for the choke here. Rolling, he has the hooks in. Beautiful back control, now laying down some ground and pound from the back. Softening him up. 15 seconds. Cannot get that right arm under the neck. But he's going to end this fight on the back here and likely with the round. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it for the first round. Almeida in first. Almeida in minute. Again, Almeida's good. Yeah, I'm not denying that. I want to see him be tested against good opponents in the UFC. The UFC are giving him regional guys. You know what I mean? Almeida hype that may get slept if you can't hold Derek down. The Black Beast might KO Almeida. I mean, put it this way. There's a chance, like Curtis Blades. We all thought Curtis Blades was going to beat Derek Lewis by out-wrestling him, and he got caught on the entry. Almeida can certainly get caught on the entry. I want to see the UFC be like, okay, we have this beast athletic prospect. Let's see if he's actually a good fighter. Why? Why are we building false hype for a guy only for him to be probably knocked out once he faces a real heavyweight striker? You know, I have no interest in seeing Almeida in... I mean, Lewis, fine, because I have respect for Lewis, but against these other guys that are... Just give him a tomato can at this point. Hand him a fucking tomato can and just crush it. Because that's more entertaining to me than him fighting Parker friggin' Porter. I'm getting fired up. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
I also back bet at like plus 750 sub by Dog. But just enough to pay my other bets on this. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Imagine if Derek Lewis goes in for the signature flying knee and starts to fight with Almeida, counters like Islam did with Charles. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. Continuing to move forward is Luca. Luca gets hit with the right hand here. Luca looking for the takedown now. 4 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Oh, Yuri was 100% losing to Glover. I think the scorecards were even shown. He was losing. Most likely 1-0 against Luca. Yuri leads his head bobbing. That's what scares me. You know what I mean? I watched Blades versus Lewis. By the way, they're just tangled up right on the cage right here. Tyshchenko with a right underhook. 3 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock, pushing Luca into the cage. Nice knee by Luca here. Jockeying for position here up against the cage. And Tyshchenko with the nice takedown. Beautiful judo-style throw. He's looking for the guillotine. Tyshchenko's looking for the guillotine, and pops out is Luca. Now Luca looking for the takedown. A lot more action in this second round. I watched Blades versus Lewis again yesterday. I didn't remember Blades hurting Lewis so bad in the first round. Dude was crushing Lewis on the feet. Another low blow. Yeah, you're getting a point taken away now, buddy. Another low blow, knee to the balls. Tyshchenko on Luca. I can't believe he didn't get a point taken away last time. After 2, he's getting a point taken away for sure here. Yup. Oh, ouch. Short guy is likely for a sub. Yes. Yes. See, we were talking about this yesterday. That is the matchup to make. That is the test. That is the test. If you can strike and or like out grapple Volkov, who's a good grappler for a heavyweight, who's strong as hell and who's massive, then we're talking. Until then, I have no interest in Almeida unless he fights the top of the division in light heavyweight or Volkov. You know what I mean? That's me personally, though. What? That's crazy. Take a point. Take a point. How many low blows do you get, right? What's up, man? Nobody's won yet. Nobody's won yet. We are in the second round. However, Luca, Iovine, he took his third shot to the balls. And he's recovering now for the third time. All right, it's done. I think this fight is over. It might be a disqualification. I don't know if Luca can continue. He's going like this. Oh, ow. We just saw the replay of it. Ooh. What's up, Semi? Take a point. And crisping for the crotch shots. I'm not sure if you'll be able to continue, man. We're still waiting here. What's up, Charles Barkley? Hello! Past 2.5 minute mark, so no contest if deemed accidental. Is that the rule? Doctor's coming in here at the broadcast nailed. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the broadcast? That was awesome. They're like, I don't know why the doctor's in here. It's not like he can really do any visible examination.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That was some of the best commentating that I've heard in a long time, guys. Props to that guy. That was a subtle, humorous line there that did not go unnoticed, sir. Shout out to you. That was amazing. Real men eat nut shots for breakfast. Well, in fairness, he already ate 2. Just DQ, put me out of my misery. Oh, man. Tyshchenko sucks. DQ third time is no accident. Even if you get hit lightly, if it's the third time, it feels like a soccer kick. DR, just what to see, his nuts injury or not. Yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see. Victor Henry rushed to the hospital. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I hope Victor Henry's okay. I haven't read it. I personally haven't looked up anything to see like what the update was, but I know he was hospitalized and Captain Obvious killing the broadcast. I love that line because like, oh, that's great. That's great. He has 1 minute left here. 1 minute left of official time here. But he still is. I mean, you look at his body language, it's not looking too good. This is true. If he did more steroids, he could have reduced the hitbox of his nuts. That is true, Mikey. Eating nut shots bruised. That's no man. Doctor. He can't make a baby now. No. That is true. That is true, Josh. Do you guys remember the John Lineker Andrade fight in one championship where his cup exploded after the knee? Oh, Luca, you can see he wants to. He wants to continue here, but he can barely stand up, man. They're not showing the timer on screen, but I imagine there's only like 30 seconds left. He's 35. I hope he has enough kids. That is true. That is true. All right, this fight is over, guys. This fight is over. The 2 fights on last week UFC went a no contest. Maybe this one will, and it's a push. Yeah, I mean, this isn't in the UAE, though. What's up, Jules? All right, this fight is over.
Looking to finish it, and it's all over!
And you know what? I'm very glad to see Andrey Tyshchenko going over to the court, going right over to his fight, to his opponent there, going to his opponent's corner, apologizing to the crowd. It's a good display of respect. And I'm glad he did that versus like get annoyed at the whole situation, right? I'm glad he showed some respect to his opponent, apologize, fist bump the camp as well. Well, that's it. First fight on this card, unfortunately, ends in this fashion. Missed the other fights. Great to be here, by the way. Yesterday, interaction in chat was great. All the new peeps, awesome for you in the channel. Thank you, Jules. Appreciate it. It's always great to have you here. The Black Widow is back in the chat. Double nut shot on Contender Series. Yeah, that one was bad too. The Lineker one was brutal. Hope it's a no contest. All right, we're listening in right now for the official decision. Yeah, no contest. No, thanks, Mikey. I have the volume very, very low. So I was like, I caught that one line by the by the broadcast there, but when I was talking, reading your guys' comments there, I missed that. So thank you. Yeah, no contest. Damn, so bets are just loss. No refund, right? Hey, Splendid, don't rip on Sarah. Splendid, you've already made 2 people block me on Twitter, by the way. And you cost me an exclusive member, so tread lightly, okay? One of my favorite people in the chat here, Dingler, was, let's say, trolling them a little too much. And they now are going full on against the City Life Project. And I'm not the feelings police here, right? But still, tread lightly, Dinglers. Don't be a dick. Sarah's very much welcome, like you. Damn, so oh yeah. What's up, Adam? Good to see you. He needs a nurse. I'll volunteer. What's up, Shane? I'm making a smoothie. I'm listening in. Once I'm done that, I'll tune into the fight. Sweet, man. Sweet. Shane, how's your morning going, buddy? They should play AC/DC. He's got big balls. For every boxing match today has ended in TKO with 4 seconds. Hey, when you put a bunch of heavyweights on the card, I guess that's bound to happen. You know what, though? Shout out to that card. Because you remember that Matchroom card, all heavyweights that we streamed? That one was the worst boxing card of all time. And it honestly, like, it soured heavyweight boxing for me. So I'm glad that this card is a lot better. Because that Matchroom card was horrendous. And I'm never watching Matchroom boxing again. I am never wasting my time with that promotion. That was a waste of my life. But I learned. You live and learn, right? Joseph Parker in the ring right now on the Fury card. He's one of the most established boxers on the card, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's the co-main event, right? And he's the title holder, right? He's defending his title. Yes, no contest, man. No contest. Dude, fake 3 nut shots. Okay, Funkmaster. Wholeheartedly disagree. Foul from an owl. He knew he was about to get slept. He was, I mean. No, it's no contest. It will be a refund if you had a bet, as long as it's a money line bet. Someone's dad's about to fight. No, and that's the way that I see it too. I'm just saying, like, if it becomes out of hand, I'm gonna say something, because you literally cost me money, Splendid. You literally cost me money. This man looks 60. I know, the guy making his walkout. Now let's highlight these next 2 fighters, guys. Again, a big shout out to everyone joining us live here on the channel. I know it says on the channel that we were gonna stream the Ngannou Fury fight. Honestly, with how this card is going, with how long this first fight was here due to all the fouls, I don't think we're gonna be able to, guys. Which is okay, because I'd rather show support to Cage Warriors anyways, to be perfectly honest. This man looks 60. Interesting how Tyson and Ngannou has isn't an exhibition fight, but Fury's belts aren't at risk if you lose. I will tell you the reason. It's because it couldn't be sanctioned as a title fight because Francis Ngannou has no amateur or pro boxing experience. So by the rules of boxing and the commissions, you cannot fight for a title against someone of, Fury's resume. And I don't know the exact wording that's in the policy or whatever, the legal terms for it, but there is a clause or a legal point there that's by the commission and the sanctioning committee that will not allow, for example, Mikey P. I know Francis Ngannou is a UFC or is an MMA fighter and a champion, but in the eyes of the boxing commission, that's like me going in there. If say I was as big as Ngannou but no experience, right? It'd be like you, Mikey, because I'm sure you're as yoked as Ngannou, right? It'd be like you just signing up with no pro boxing experience or amateur at all, right? And then you can't fight for the title. So that's why. Interesting, sure, but it makes perfect sense in my mind. So it's not an exhibition because it is a pro fight, but it's Ngannou's first pro fight, so he can't legally under the commission fight for the title. I'm sure I explained that horribly. Benjamin can probably do a way better job than me. Bad Santa must be broke. The Canadian Keen looks tired already in the third. Down goes Keen. Parker's a bum, but is known. Did Aliu fight net? Yeah, he's coming up now, buddy. He's coming up now. They're making their walk to the cage. This guy's not a veteran. He's a World War II veteran. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm just going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen, then we'll highlight the fighters here, guys. Sorry if I miss any of your comments, guys, just comment them again. Miss any of your comments, just comment them again. The more this channel grows, the more our community grows, the more active viewers we have in every stream. It's going to be harder and harder for me to keep up with the comments live. It's a good problem to have, but you guys know me. I try to show you guys as much respect as I can, and show my appreciation for you guys being here by reading all the comments. But, I only have 2 eyes, my man. I only have 2 eyes. All right, we're highlighting the fighters here. If I miss your comment them again, guys. Leon Aliu, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He is 10-3. No, not at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. 10-3, 34 years of age, fighting in front of his home crowd. Come on, man. He's actually fought on Contender Series, 6 KO, TKO. Wait. Oh, he's from Albania. My apologies. From Albania. 10-3 from Albania. Leon Aliu. Fought on Contender Series. Did not win that fight. 6 KO, TKO, 4 submissions, 0 decisions. He's never been he's been knocked out once, never been submitted. Lost twice via decision. Lost to Darren Stewart, Cage Wars 154, and lost on Contender Series to Bruno Ferreira last season of the Contender Series back in 2022. Beat James Webb, who's an 8-3 guy in Cage Wars, and beat a 6-11 guy, whatever. He was on a pretty good streak before, leading to a 5-1 guy where he didn't entirely crush all cans. 4-3 guy when he's 5-0, 3-2, 6-0, 2-1 when he's 3. So I actually don't mind his resume. But he is going up against a 40-year-old Swede who looks like he could be my father and or grandfather. The Brazilian Viking is 13-11, 3-1 in his last, 1-3 in his last 4. 0-1 in Bellator, 2-2 in Cage Warriors. Oh, this is a mismatch if I've ever seen one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a mismatch if I've ever seen one. I hope this old fart gets the upset, but oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Facing some okay opponents, though. He fought Jack Hermanson back in 2016. Hasn't been super active. Oh, God. We know how this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going Liu here. Or Aliu here. But I hope this 40-year-old Brazilian Viking somehow gets the upset here. Oh, man, he's slow. He just threw a leg kick. Round one.
Let's get it on.
He just threw a leg kick, man, and that was not snappy at all. All right, let's get back to commentating on the fight here. 4 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock here. First round front kick there by Carlos. Carlos is the Brazilian Viking, by the way. He's got some height and reach on Aliu. 4 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. The ring announcer is Rico Suave. Alnez, a bit more experience. Old man might get it done or retired. Yeah, we get into this main fast as hell. Another KO, one more boxing match for Fury and Ngannou. Didn't expect that, dude. Again, after watching that Matchroom heavyweight fight card, which was horrendous and a waste of my fucking life, where every single heavyweight fight went the distance, I expected this one to be the same. No, shout out to the matchmakers who threw together this Ngannou Fury card, guys. That is true. That is true. 3 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock here. Keeping the distance right now is Carlos. Oh, really? That's funny. Locking it in. No good bet here. I'm going to go dog. Fug it. Love it. Love it. 3 minutes on the clock here. Oh, trying for a heel kick there was Aliu. Just missed Carlos. Aliu continuing to try to keep Carlos outside that center line. Not a lot of action here, guys. Again, if this was one championship right now, they'd be getting a warning. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's sanctioned as an actual pro fight, just not a title fight. You don't have to, Splendid. It was a very, let's just say it was a very generous exclusive member who, again, I'm very much not the fucking feelings police, dude. But but I remember the altercation. And I went to message the guy and I'm blocked everywhere. So it is what it is. 2 minutes and 2 minutes on the clock here. Not a lot of action, guys. Not a lot of action. Aliu getting closer and closer to Carlos here. Cutting off more and more of his distance. Side kick. Misses the face again. But Aliu has continued to cut the angles of Carlos and keep him outside that center line. Checking if the leg kick is Carlos. Feinting with the body kick. Really trying to go high there is Aliu. And Aliu fakes with the high kick and lands a right. 1 minute and 34 seconds on the clock. Dad rage. I haven't seen him rage yet. He looks like the unskilled version of Nate Diaz. Dude, speaking of the Diaz brothers, have you guys seen Nick? That picture of Nick that he kind of tweeted out a friendly little jab at George St. Pierre. Dude, he looks freaking jacked right now. However, he did prior to his UFC fight too, and then kind of just let himself go. 1 minute on the clock. Lead left leg of Carlos starting to get chewed up here quite a bit. 59 seconds on the clock. Aliu really trying to land just like a head kick KO, I think. Keeps going low with that one to the side of the left lead leg of Carlos. 45 seconds on the clock. These guys fighting for the crowd for sure. No protection of records or egos here. Yeah, Riyadh has a massive arena. Oh, what's it called again? I put it in the description. How are we 1 fight away and Francis just getting out of the sprinter van? 21 seconds on the clock. Carlos with a nice body kick here. Throws the right Or sorry, Aliu with a nice body kick. He threw a right, baited Carlos to go left and landed a beautiful body kick. So many feints by Aliu. You can tell Aliu just wants to get a highlight reel against this, with all due respect, tomato can. And that is it for the first round. He would have... I swear, even the refs telling him, man, fucking fight. Yeah, Nick does triathlons. He hurt his neck bad before Lawler 2 and got fat. Oh, I didn't know it was a neck injury. I did know he got injured. Yeah, he does triathlons, which is awesome. Honestly, I want to start doing that shit. I love... I'm just such a bad swimmer. That's the thing. I'm brown, right? So I'm brown and hairy. I have dense bones and I'm a walking carpet. Despite growing up on the West Coast and spending all my life in the ocean, like swimming, like competitively, like I ain't fast. Like I can tread water and swim in the ocean for like I could be in the water for like 3 hours until like I'm shriveled to shit. But I'm not a good swim, like a good fast swimmer, if that makes sense. So that's what would kill me. But I love trail running. That's my shit. And I love mountain biking and biking. So maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should start doing those foul ones, doing marathons. Maybe I start some triathlons or train to eventually do one. 4 minutes and 48 seconds, and coming out swinging here is Aliu. Aliu's just throwing bombs in the pocket. Good guard by Carlos, but he did get nicked on the body a few times there. I mean, this is tough to watch, man. Carlos is so much slower than that of Aliu. Well, that's good. I'm glad he did. Give him some dad rage, backseat, backhands. I predict a lot of stalling before the Fury fight. Yeah, me too. Yeah, they both do. That's still not fight shape, and Nick was in great shape at one point before Robbie fight, and then came looking bad, not into it. Yep. That all you do now is bike because my knees prefer it. Yeah, my knees are starting to get a little sore as well. Nice takedown there by Aliu. I love biking though. Mountain biking I don't do as much anymore because I just keep breaking bones. But I love cycling. I think I'm the only one on Vancouver Island who would ride like massive rides and didn't have and didn't wear any fucking spandex. I did have to invest in those like padded boxers though, because after you do like 40 miles, it fucking hurts. 3 minutes on the clock. Modified half guard side control for Aliu right now, just absolutely dominating Carlos. Interested to see what he's trying to set up here. Maybe, or just some short left elbows. Oh, look at the left ear of Carlos. Cut up pretty bad. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock here. Short left elbows by that of Aliu. Again, still modified half guard side control here by Aliu. Looking to pass to half guard, and he does. Going for the arm triangle choke. Oh no, crucifix! Aliu is in the crucifix position right now. And now he's looking to pass into full mount. Beautiful controlling of the neck to pass to full mount. And doesn't get to mount. Gets back in that modified half guard side control. 2 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Mismatch indeed. I did too. Hey, practice makes perfect. And then after muscle memory is a beautiful thing. 2 minutes on the clock. I was like, the best shape I was in my life was when I was doing going for the guillotine. Oh, never mind. Let's go to try to get back into side control. The best shape I was in my life is when I was weightlifting 4 days a week and biking every single day, about, I'll say like 25, 30 miles a day. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. Now he's going for the... Oh, no, he's not going for a choke here. He's holding... Okay, now it's a reverse guillotine. But before he was holding the neck to try to get into full mount. Yeah, so he was in like a reverse guillotine position here, like a top guillotine position, but I don't think he was really going for the submission. I think he was holding the neck so that he could throw his legs over the left leg of Carlos and get right into mount. But absolute domination here. Ground and pound here by Aliu, controlling the left shoulder of Carlos. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. Yeah, Aliu rocked him bad. The short with you biking and you getting in the way of the tree was something else. Oh, yeah. So this is my last biking injury. You guys want to see it? I'll throw the short in the chat. 45 seconds on the clock here. Looking for the armbar. Looking for the armbar. 41 seconds on the clock. Honestly, I don't know why. I wouldn't have done this if I was Aliu. But he's just playing with his food at this point. He kind of gives up his position to go for the arm. And now Carlos is in the top position. Now Carlos almost got the back. Carlos looking for the back of Aliu. Carlos... And Aliu shakes him up. Man, Carlos is too slow, man. This guy shouldn't be fighting anymore. He's too slow. Carlos is too slow, man. He honestly, if he had youth on his side, he could have reversed and got the back there instantly. This is sad to watch, man. It really is. He's too slow. Some ground and pound, a few right elbows there from Aliu to end the second round. Aliu, stop playing with your fucking food, dude. Finish this fight. This is hard to watch. This is hard to watch. This is one of the biggest mismatches I've seen in Cage Warriors, and we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot. Okay, so we got a 30-second. We got a little bit of a break here before the next round. So check this out. In the meantime, I shattered my ankle, and I had to get surgery, and I still haven't gotten surgery. So I've had a bruise on this ankle for like almost 3 years now. Bone bruise. Well, my ankle has a crack in it. It's not fully broken, but it's cracked pretty bad. And so it's just like forever, like that whole area of my ankle is going to be bruised until I get surgery pretty much. And it's not like black now, but like it's pretty like, or like a big one. It's a little one, but it's from under the skin, which is gnarly. Or like under the first like layer anyways. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. But yeah, that short was I was getting too cheeky a day of mountain biking. I was crushing the jumps, man, and I was killing it. And then I was like, you know what? I've been riding for about 50 minutes and I haven't filmed anything. I'm gonna film me like on my favorite run, and of course that's the one that I bail on. 4 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock, and that's just the short. The full video is crazy, man. The full video it's me going full Peter Griffin. 4 minutes and 12 seconds or 26 seconds on the clock. They're on their feet here. Still attacking that lead left leg of Carlos is Aliu. But honestly, man, Aliu's been playing with his food for 2 rounds. You need a GoPro? I have one. Oklahoma's killing your parlay. Oof. Oh yeah, my ankle is to this day needs surgery still. But I moved to the States, so I'm never getting surgery now. In Canada, man, you don't gotta pay for that shit. Here in the States, if I get sick, I gotta drive to Manitoba. If I need to go to a clinic here now, I gotta drive to Manitoba. That's the one thing about the States that's a little daunting, because I do like to train jiu-jitsu, mountain bike. I'm gonna like break my arm one of these days or something, and I'm gonna be like screaming in the car as my buddy drives to freaking Winnipeg. Or whatever the closest Canadian city is to Minnesota. 3 minutes into, I guess it would be closer, would be probably on a city in Ontario. 3 minutes on the clock, guys. And I'm sorry for not calling this fight play-by-play, but there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on here. No wonder Aliu's not in the UFC. And Carlos lands a right hand. Inside low kick by Aliu. The guy's just clowning right now, playing with his food. Dad bought us a wicked patty cake. Just figured the best footage for mountain biking. Yeah. That is true. I didn't have I don't think I had a helmet mount. And the one I had on my handlebars I don't know what the issue was. I remember I had every intention to bring it that day too. Now that I think about it, drop it for a guillotine now is Carlos. But no, you're right. You're right. And I didn't capture any mountain biking footage this summer, but I didn't hit any gnarly trails in the city. I just kind of took some of the normal city trails. But this coming spring and next summer, yo, what the fuck was the ref doing there? What the fuck was the ref doing there? The ref just grabbed the fighter after the fighter said he was okay. He grabbed the hand of the fighter when the fighter said he was okay. The fighter's not required to give you the thumbs up. He can verbalize saying that I'm not out yet. I don't like that. You cannot interfere, ref. You cannot interfere. 1 minute and 46 seconds on the clock here. Carlos dropped for the guillotine, was squeezing her, so the ref was checking on Aliu, but like, I'm sorry, you cannot touch the fighter there until it's over. This is America. 1 minute and 28 seconds left. Hey, land of the free, baby. That's why I'm here. Land of the free except for healthcare. Healthcare isn't free though, guys. We pay for it in Canada. Everyone says, oh, healthcare is free in Canada. No. We pay for that shit. 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. And my friend said the clinics here in the States are like those, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. 1 minute on the clock here, and this is embarrassing, man. The ref stands up Aliu and Carlos with Aliu in the top position. Aliu cannot finish this guy. That is, you know what? Honestly, this is a moral victory for Al and Carlos. What an embarrassing performance by Aliu, to be perfectly honest here, folks. 44 seconds on the clock, and he's still in this. Playing with his food first and second round, in this third one can't get it done. I'm sorry, that's an embarrassment in my honest opinion. This guy Aliu is so much better than this guy. Aliu is a good fighter. Aliu is a good fighter. What is he doing here? Tell me I'm wrong. Is he not a good fighter? 15 seconds on the clock here, and now it's Carlos pressuring Aliu outside the center line. What is going on in this fight? Swinging for the fences, and Carlos lands a left. Carlos, with his slow as hell striking, is actually landing some. And that is it for the fight. Wow. Someone only had like 1,200 on the under 1.5 in this fight. Or someone online. Oh my God, Matt, I feel so bad for them. Matt Campbell, by the way, thanks so much for joining, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, honestly, Carlos's ear, by the way, is mangled. No, that was an embarrassing performance by Leon Aliu, because Carlos was clearly, like, he's clearly done, right? Very, very slow striking. Didn't have, much defense for the takedowns at all. His only, like, he landed 2 good right hands and he went for a guillotine. Took a head kick there. I know it was blocked, but the foot landed after the shin's initial impact on the glove. No, honestly, this was, for me as a viewer, this was an embarrassing performance from Leon Aliu. He's going to get back into the win column here. Good for him. But I honestly, yeah, he can't even crush a can, man. The soundbite has been working. Nice. They both terrible anyways. No, yeah, for sure. But like, I'm not going to dog on a 40-year-old other than point out the fact that, yeah, he's slow and it's hard to watch. Sad asses. Minus 900, couldn't finish. I know what, he gassed himself trying to finish. No, I disagree. He wasn't trying to finish Carlos. He wasn't trying to finish Carlos. Where was he trying to finish him? He was in the crucifix and he decided to go for an armbar. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I can't even say good win. You got a win, sir. You got a win. What's up, Big Nose You? I cannot believe the fight. The fight, it was a bad fight. Carlos must be a good fighter. That's the fighter's mistake? You should never stop, only if the ref says stop? Come up and bike the mines. Just lie and say I'm a homeless loser and get surgery. I mean, I could grow out, like, it would take like 2 days to grow out like a beard and wear my work clothes. I do by trade I'm a painter, by the way, guys, but then I did painting and custom millwork in college to pay for college. And then, oh, sorry I missed this, Emmanuel. Sorry I missed this. Who's winning? Neither of them are fighting right now, buddy. Neither of them are fighting. So I do have like some rough painter's clothes here. That won't get him back into Contender Series. Oh, hell no, dude. That was... Yeah. Hey, good win. I mean, I can't even... I caught myself again. That wasn't a good win. You got the win. Congratulations. That was embarrassing. All right, Lupoli versus Leblond coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Fighters are making their walkouts now. I got Nicolas Leblond next, plus 110, but it's a close fight. I think his Greco-Roman background will help. I was a union painter for 13 years. No shit. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I paint custom millwork. I worked in custom cabinet shops and millwork shops. So very, very, very high-end products. And we'll say if you had, there was no 3 strikes when you spray. If I had a run, I was fired because the houses that we worked at, like I think the general manager for the Vancouver Canucks, we did his house. Our clients were like, and I worked for this company. I didn't own this company, but the clients were like the 1% of Victoria, British Columbia, right? Like, so it was a very high pressure job. It wasn't like most, trade painters on job sites and things like that, which I'm not saying it's like it's lax, but it's like, a little bit less pressure, I would say. But for me, who's, very artistic and who likes challenges, that kept me very much, that drove me to do good work. And I know always appreciate, that experience and that, that experience I got, working in that particular trade. That's not to say I haven't worked for some, lower end cabinet shops as well, but let's just say I didn't last there long because my work standards, my product standards, and I'm very much, if you have good gear, if you have good spray guns, you're gonna do better work. And let's say a lot of the shops that don't care much about the quality, they tend to buy cheap guns and thus more runs, bad sprays, and it is what it is. You watching Jungle Fights today? No, it's not on Fight Pass or YouTube anymore, unfortunately. All in Nicolas Leblond. I'm on Nicolas Blond's submission plus 550. We are watching Unified MMA today, though. I'm picking Nicolas Leblond by submission plus 550 and by finish no distance. I bet on Mike Angelo because dope name. Yeah, he's a Ninja Turtle. I agree, Mickey Mouse. I'll go head to head with your pick. There will be blood. What's up, There Will Be Blood? Support this man. Hey, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications. And don't forget to subscribe. I love to hear what people do for a living in streams. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I went to college originally to do... I didn't know if I wanted to work in, like, with like youth and families, like as a youth and family counselor or a social worker. That's what I went to school for originally. 3 years in to a very, very left-leaning program that cared more about trying to teach you their politics, and actually teach you how to help kids and their families. I dropped out of that shit real quick. And then just like took some English classes, some religious history classes, some music classes. And then I dropped out of college to start a media company that took off. And to this day is still humming. I left the media company last year, continued to work part-time in my original trade, which was painting custom millwork. And now I'm a freelancer, video editor, podcast editor, audio editor, YouTube and media consultant and YouTuber. So there's my story, guys. There's my story. Do I got any leans on this particular fight? Ask the chat. I'm here watching as a fan, my man. I got the Italian here. Their last names are similar, so not sure who is who. You might not expect this, guys, but I sell used auto parts.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Did you take classes how to not be a racist straight white male? I walked out of classes that I paid $800 for that were supposed to teach me developmental theory that were trying to force their doctrines upon me. Yes, indeed. All right, highlighting these fighters. Michelangelo Lupoli, 6-3 as a pro. He is 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He's 29 years of age. 2 KO, TKO, 0 submissions, 4 decisions. He lost against Sam Creasey in his last fight, who we saw get a win on this card. Before then, he beat a 13-4 guy, 6-1 and 6-11. So I'll say 2 out of his last 3 wins were good wins. Oh, and this Michelangelo Lupoli, man, he seems like a psycho. Look at the faces he's making in the cage. Looking at his opponent, Nicolas Leblond, 8-4 as a pro. He is fighting out of France. He is 3-2 in his last 5. 2-2 in Cage Warriors. He's on a 2-fight win streak. 6-3, 8-7, lost of 7-2, beat 6-5. Shane, I'm going with Lupoli, locking it in. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. Absolutely love every single one of you. The conversation here has been amazing. Let's hope for 3 quick knockouts so that we can switch over to the Ngannou Fury main event here in a bit. Round 1.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Four minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. High kick attempt there by Lupoli. Guys, I'll get back to your comments here in a sec. I've bookmarked where the newest one came in, and we'll read through them here when there's a break in action or in between the rounds. But so far, the pace looks quick. And Leblond in the blue corner right now, Black Trunks, he is pressuring Lupoli outside that center line, trying to cut off his distance, get his back to the cage. Good movement here by Lupoli. Side to side, trying to get his distance back, trying to get his angles back here. But Leblond on him. Nice right hand there by Leblond. Lupoli looking to pull the trigger, feints with the leg kick. I don't even think he landed there. 3 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Italia Dillashaw. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Counter overhand right. Oh, sorry, Shane. I picked Lupoli. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Keep the comments coming, guys. If I don't read them in real time, it's because we're doing play-by-play and focusing on the fight here. I promise I do my best to address every single one. If I miss one, just comment it again. Lupoli trying to employ counter right hand. Nice outside low kick by Lupoli. He's still being pressured outside that center line, and it looks like Leblond actually has a little bit of height reach on him. Right jab to set up that left was Leblond. Big overhand right attempt by Lupoli. Swing and a miss. Leblond just applying so much pressure here. Left straight by Leblond. Inside low kick by Leblond. Leblond employing a good game plan here so far. Inside leg kick by Lupoli. High kick attempt by Lupoli. Straight left jab by Lupoli. And they almost got into a firefight there. 2 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. Shane's got Leblond. I'm off this one as well, but my pick is Leblond. Two minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. Nice outside low kick again by Lupoli. Lupoli clowning Leblond a little bit here. Clowning Leblond a little bit here. Lupoli, you have done nothing yet to deserve clowning, my man. You've done nothing yet in this fight to deserve or to have the right to clown here, buddy. I hope I know he's my pick, but now I kind of hope he gets knocked out. Not because I wish ill will, but you don't go, what? When you're the one getting pieced up and pressured here. 2 minutes on the clock. Feint there with a takedown by Lupoli. Oh, spinning back elbow attempt there by Lupoli. Lupoli again is clowning him. 1 minute and 51 seconds on the clock. Emmanuel Tina, and let's go Leblond. Kick attempt there by Lupoli, caught by Leblond. Leblond now going for the body lock here. Knee to the face of Lupoli. Lupoli's a dog. Hey, I'm all about clowning and theatrics and entertaining fights, but I mean, come on, man. You gotta do something. No, and there's something. Lupoli with a good judo throw back up to the feet. Nice right hand on the exit by Leblond. This fight really starting to heat up a little bit in the action here. 1 minute 13 seconds on the clock. Lupoli's definitely got the swagger, but can he deliver? Yeah, Jules, I'm like 3 classes short of graduating with a college degree. But I don't want to go back. Oh, head kick! Lupoli with the head kick, and he dropped Leblond for a moment. .48 seconds on the clock. Leblond got right back up and continues to pressure Lupoli. He's got power. Leblond pressuring, but not really landing. Dude, Lupoli, he's a character. And again, wait, what the heck? Eye poke? Oh, eye poke there. Yeah, and the fingers were extended. I didn't know if that hit the eye or not. I was like, wait, you can't stop the fight for a warning if the guy... I guess you could stop the fight for a warning, but only if there's an infraction. But there was there, so we're good. I didn't see the fingers hit the eye there, so my apologies. 20 seconds on the clock. They're back into it. $10 seconds. Couple low kicks there by Lupoli, continuing to be on the back foot. I mean, Leblond with a nice left hook. Leblond is employing a good game plan here. I just wish he would strike more at the end of the day. And a left by Leblond and a right by Leblond. And that is it for the round. Where's the bell? Okay, there it is. I was like, dude, the clock already ended there. That's it for the first round. Lupoli gets it for me. He got the knockdown. All right. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. Wardley about to fight in Saudi. Hopefully we get 2 more quick fights after this card, then we'll jump over for at least the main event of Ngannou Fury. Again, Volkan, I'm sorry I wasn't able to show your boy fight, but I am making a video pretty much not for you, but inspired by you, my man, about him. I have 2 ears on the fights, BRB, and in between rounds. Sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. I'm a research development engineer for dental. Oh, this is so cool. Reading about all your guys' professions. Lupoli's a dog. Connor looks like Joe Rogan. Connor looks like Joe Rogan's hair. Jules, I have so many college credits. I'll give myself a BA degree in criminal justice. Round on Lupoli, but still anyone's fight. Yeah, absolutely. Riyadh looks like every American vacation destination combined into one spot. Lupoli round should happen. Leblond strikes are quantity, Lupoli quality. Yep, absolutely. John Jones' favorite strikes, the eye jab. Yep. The John Jones special. That ripping shoulders out and destroying knees. All right. 30 seconds into the second round. Going for the takedown here is Leblond. He's got the body lock. Lupoli was able to reverse him last time here, folks. 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Wasn't able to take him to the ground. Now fighting for underhooks. Clinch fighting here, looking for control. And Lupoli almost landed a counter left in that break. 3 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Okay, so we'll have time. We'll definitely have time after this card to jump over to that one. Okay, that's good. I was stressing a little bit, guys. You saw it the opening frame. Oh, counter left by Leblond. Counter left by Leblond. That hurt Lupoli. Didn't knock him down, but that hurt him. I gotta turn my mic down for all the screaming I'm doing. Sorry, guys. I'm going full Joe Rogan up in this mouth. Who won the first round? Lupoli. He got the knockdown with the head kick. What's up, Free Deep? 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Okay, I'm glad because that means like the main event's not going to happen for another, what, hour and a half? 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. So we'll be able to jump over to that stream. Join us for the Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury fight after this card, guys. We will stream that fight in particular. Or that's the only one that we're going to stream from that card, clearly, because it's the last one. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock here. Second round. Come on, one of these guys. You've each landed some good shots. So we need a knockout because we need this card to end sooner than later. And we want more knockouts because the prelims were 100% finish rate. And so far, the two fights on this main card have been less than stellar. One ending due to a nutsack explosion. And actually, again, allegedly, and the second fight being, well, horrendous. 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Straight left jab there by Lupoli. Counter right there by Lupoli as Leblond continues to pressure him. And you know what? Lupoli just at this point doesn't seem like he has any qualms with fighting off the back foot. Nice right and left there by Leblond. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry we froze there for a sec. I was just saying Lupoli really starting to look comfortable on the back foot, and Leblond continuing to get his striking going in this round. Going for the takedown there. Stuffed by Lupoli, but Leblond instantly goes for the back take. Aurora, I don't know. I'm sorry. I have Fight Pass, so that's what I'm watching it on. The main MMA sites that people go to watch, I couldn't find Cage Warriors there, so my apologies. I would say cancel your Netflix, because Netflix sucks, and get Fight Pass. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. There are, but this one's tough to find. 1 minute on the clock, so like I said, I buy Fight Pass. I'm a junkie. Oh! Right hand! Leblond just knocked out Lupoli! Ah! Are you kidding me? Leblond with the left and the right. He knocks out Lupoli. Lupoli is out, ladies and gentlemen. It is all over.
Look at the finish it! It is all over!
No, he wasn't gassing. I don't think he was gassing. It is all over. It is all over. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Wow. The pressure finally worked. The pressure finally worked. One of boys' least fave kicks is Josh Jones' face. So I had Lupoli winning, but I'm happy with the upset because that was amazing. You overreacting, man? I thought it would be a finish. How am I overreacting? Josh, why are you hating, bro? Why are you hating? Josh over here, call the fights, man, even though when I'm calling the fights, oh, you're over it. Dude, I love this sport, sir. I love this sport. And when stuff like that happens, I get excited, man. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Josh, not as much of a fan as me, clearly, guys. Fear says Francis looks too good to win. Ngannou wins by nut shot. Cage Warriors is underrated, I think. I think it's rated exactly where it is. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's exactly where it is. It's a good regional show. It's not the best regional show. It's very much striking heavy. Didn't realize Wardley and Adelaide both undefeated makes it much more interesting. Yep. And that's the title fight on the card. You may need to sign up with a free account, but this is free on Fight Pass without subscription. There you go. There you go. Aurora, did you get that? If you make an account on Fight Pass, you can watch it for free. Yeah, no way. I'm in shock. My parlay is in shambles. Let's go. Says Activate A. By the way, big shout out to our exclusive members in the live chat here. We got Gino, we got Activate A, we had Poeton, formerly disappointed Chael Sonnen. I think Foul One dropped by as well. Shane's here. I'm trying to book a fight for Rigo MMA, but the dude was supposed to fight and pulled out. Did he sign the contract? out cold. Plus 110 cashes. 2-2 for dogs today. Let's get it. He's done. Get used to it, Geo. If you think happens a lot in big pro organizations, wait till you see how often on many regionals. Good fights, guys. Win or lose, I love him, man. Good people. Matt, love the energy, brother. In the same way I look like that clip of Connor pacing in front of my TV when I watch. Yeah, Matt, when I watch by myself without even streaming, like I'm jumping off my couch. I'm like shadowboxing, getting so pumped, right? I just love this sport, man. You should see Matt. You should see me last night on LFA. The LFA card last night had some tremendous knockouts, man, and I was losing my mind. Even one championship too. Like I said, I love this sport. I'm a little crazy. I love violence. I'm a little fucked in the head because my life is covering, watching, and now training in martial arts and combat sports, and it's just, I love it, man. I love it, and I love that you love it too. I love that this community is so passionate, not just about the UFC, but about combat sports in general, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all of it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
Well, except for Josh, because he's hating. Lupoli wasn't the same guy in round 2. I feel that too in the same way. I can't sit down. I'm nostalgic for Cage Warriors. Nice. Hey, I rate it as one of the better regional shows, but I think LFA is better. I really, truly think the fighters in LFA are more well-rounded than Cage Warriors. But Cage Warriors is deeper, I think. It has more fighters, does it not? Who won? Oh, Leblond won. Leblond won. He knocked out Lupoli in the second round. You have a degree in media management, so when Rigo said he wanted to fight a certain MMA roid head, I was like, bet, let me negotiate with the promotions. I have a league who's down, but his opponent, it wasn't supposed to be Lucas Tracy? Dude, Gino, if you need a backup for the event, I know I'm a small MMA YouTuber. I don't even come close to the Rigos, to the Lucas Tracy's, to Mexican MMA, to Guru, to James Lynch. But I mean, if you're putting together an MMA influencer boxing card or MMA card or whatever it is, hey, I can make weight on short notice. I'm a small guy. Shane's got DS for the next fight. Shane already ahead of the game here. Shane, that's a subtle nudge from Shane. Isha, shut the fuck up and do the rundown for the next fight. Shane, message received, sir. Message received. Oh man. All right, we'll get back to the comments here in a sec, guys. Let's highlight these next fighters. Simon Dana, the Tiger, 9-4 as a pro. He is 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He's at a Rome, Italy, in front of his home crowd. Love his hat, by the way. And he's about to make his walkout now. 1-2 fights in a row. His last 2 fights in a row: 4 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 3 decisions. 0-2 in Bellator. 3-0 in Venator Fighting Championship. He beat oh my goodness.
Emotional damage.
Well, he beat a guy making their debut in his last fight. And he beat a 4-2 guy. Lost to a 1-1. Yes, not the best resume. I respect him going up against a 7-2 guy when he was 3-0. Loved going up against better competition. It just didn't do him any favors. All right, looking at his opponent. 6-3 as a pro. Out of Brazil. Alberth Diaz. 31 years of age. On a 2-fight win streak as well. Also 3-2 in his last 5. Looks like he fought in Bellator. I like this. Killer Bees Muay Thai College. I like the name of that gym. I like the name of that school. 1 KO, TKO, 1 submission, 4 decisions. 1-0 in Bellator, And he has a win in Cage Warriors as well. His last fight where he beat an 18-9 guy, beat a 5-1 guy in Bellator. Hey, respectively lost to a 7-0 guy when he was only 4-2. Beat a 6-3 guy when he was 3-2. Yeah. What's Gravedigger Jones' rule? When you don't know much about both of the fighters, always pick the Brazilian. And in this case, if it's Italy versus Brazil in MMA, unless Vettori is involved, because, I mean, he did beat a drunk and big Paulo Costa. Unless Vettori is involved, I'm going with the Brazilian. Locking it in. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Man, getting to the fight is the hardest part of all the signatures, and saying you want to fight the easy part. You guys buy the pay-per-view for Tyson? Oh, of course. Of course I do. Of course I 100% buy the pay-per-views, the $80 overpriced pay-per-view for fight I don't really want to watch. Of course. Leblond was the favorite on my books. Nice. Tyson doesn't need my $80. He can be aight. Agreed. LFA has more potential for big stage, in my opinion. Well, because LFA brings in strikers and wrestlers, where Cage Warriors, they'll bring in former MMA fighters from other promotions that are like the top dogs of their cards, but most of their homegrown talent are predominantly strikers. We back home. How you doing, brother? What's up, Dylan? Good, man. Good. How are you? Isha still wants to get that block. We know he loves Cage Warriors more. Great fight. Oh, wants to get the unblock. Sorry. Yes, I do want LFA to unblock me. I literally got people in the live chat yesterday to buy Fight Pass to watch LFA, and LFA blocks me for making sales for them. I'm not making commission. Even their president said it was a joke. I had a beer with their president at Mystic Lake Casino when I went and saw their live show, and good fight indeed. Good fight indeed. Yeah, throw me in, boss. Free Deep, the fight's not going on yet, brother. The fight's not... Free Deep, I do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction, bro. If you don't hear any play-by-play, it means the fight's not going on, my man. Do you think Leblond knockout will be the top 5 knockouts of the weekend? Oh, it'll be tough, Shane, because there's already like 3 that are very high on the list, but it's definitely in the running, and I appreciate you guys. If you think a knockout is deserving to be in my top 5 finishes of the weekend for next week's rundown, last weekend of October, comment on this video or any of the streams that the knockouts transpired on. Easy money Brazil over Italy all day. Thriving. Yeah, it's MMA, not kickboxing with small gloves. I'm on dog by sub and dog inside the distance. I'm going to spam comments to unblock you, dude. If you're on, if anybody's on Twitter, no, please. Oh my God, let's do it. If anybody's on Twitter, tweet at LFA Fighting, okay, and write unblock There we go. Everybody on Twitter. Everybody on Twitter. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, Free Deep. Yes. DS is my pick. Yes, DS is my pick. Going with the Brazilian, going with DS. Sorry about that, Deep. Sorry about that. Guys, if you guys have Twitter, tweet at LFA Fighting, unblock at VI Sports Talk. All he does is show love and promote your promotion and spell and correctly. Unlike myself. Maybe that's why they blocked me, because my apparently my grammar is horrible and my spelling. Rigo has a backup opponent, but the backup is even more flaky than Roidhead. What promotion is this, by the way, Gino? Is this like you work for Happy Punch? Emmanuel, I've told you 5 times, brother. I've told you 5 times. Leblond won via knockout. Do I have to write it? All right, round 1.
Let's get it all.
I don't know, maybe tu parles français, tu ne parles pas anglais. Je peux pas français si tu es de France. I don't know, maybe that's why he doesn't speak English. I don't know. Anyways, round has begun. A nice left and a right there by Dana. Oh, low kick. Man, this card has been the card of the nut shots right off the bat. Alberth Diaz throws a nut shot. Kick to the balls on that of Diana. 30 seconds into the first round, we already have a foul. Going for the Italian. You should please look at Barris Adigel's knockout on this card earlier. His opponent was shaking very bad, or was shaking bad. 16-second K. Okay, I will for sure. I think it was JC who brought that up earlier as well. All right, we're back. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here, guys. Outside low kick by Diana. And a flurry of shots there by Diana, ending with the right uppercut. Oh, and a nice left there by Diana. Dude, Diana's landing the better shots on Diaz thus far. No, it's just local Nevada promotion, and the plan is to have a charity fight, but the other MMA influencers backed out, though, and he was the A side. Oh, shit. Hey, well, you know, I'm always down to help out if you guys need. Even if it's just like some behind the scenes work, promotion, you let me know, Gino. If it's for charity, I'm all in, baby. 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. I hope that one actually goes the distance, to be honest. Just to buy us some more time. 3 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. What do you guys, do you think the main event's going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern? Not on Cage Warriors, Fury and Gani. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock here. Nice counter right by Dana. Nice knee there by Diaz on Dana's entry. Inside low kick by Dana. And his camp screaming at everything that he does. He lands a leg kick. Hey! 3 minutes on the clock. Hey, props were credit where credit's due. Diana looking damn good right now as far as his counter game. Diaz has landed some big shots with that knee in particular. Nice straight left jab to set up the overhand right there by Dana. 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Dana will gas himself at this pace. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. He is just swinging for the fences, especially when he gets into the pocket there. Right hand by Dana. But maybe he wants to end this quick, so he's like, I don't want to take any more shots to the nuts. They're definitely feeling each other out. Nice. Trying to set up a spinning back fist there was Diana, but going for the underhooks. As a result, was Diaz pushing Diana up against the cage, jockeying for position here in the clinch. 2 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Sounds like they have a hell of an opening ceremony planned because the ring isn't even set up on stage. So sweet. That's what I want to hear, boys. That's what I want to hear.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Nice short right elbow there by Diaz on the exit. This might work out perfectly, guys, where this event will end and we'll be able to go right over to the main event of Fury versus Ngannou. Awesome. Going for the level change there and stuff, but Diaz with a nice right or left elbow. Diaz with a nice left knee to the head. Diaz is landing the more vicious shots thus far in this first round. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. Another short left elbow. Diaz is nasty in the clinch with those elbows and knees. They separate. 1 minute and 33 seconds on the clock. High kick attempt by Diaz, but that was a lackadaisical and or labored kick there. Knee attempt and a straight left by Diaz. Dana already looking slower here. I think the whole thing could have been huge if promoted properly. Looking for the takedown here is Dana. Pushing Diaz up against the cage. I think a lot of people would be sold on an internet troll actually getting in the cage. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, it's worked it's working right now. In various other promotions and one-off events. Oh, look for the big takedown there. Not as beautiful as probably he would have liked, but Diana getting the takedown. Diaz is in deep water now. Center of the cage. 43 seconds on the clock. If Diana doesn't do anything with this takedown, though, it's not going to count for shit, as now Diaz is looking to get him into a guillotine position. Never mind, he's just holding the neck here, but this... Sure, Diana, you scored a takedown, but he's done nothing with it thus far. This ref, man, handling these big motherfuckers, kind of funny. He wants his respect, grabbing arms like this, like they little kids. The entire Misfits organization. Well, happy punch too. Creator clash. Dragging Diaz back to the ground here with the body lock. Here is Diana, but he doesn't have the hooks in to get the back take here, and Diaz is going full jiu-jitsu. And he's running out of time here. That is it for the first round. Honestly, I got Diaz winning that first round. He landed the way better strikes. Like, I know we saw Diana blitzing there. I know Diana got 2 takedowns. Guys, it doesn't mean anything if you're not doing any damage at all. And he quite frankly has done little to no damage. Definitely he's landed some good shots, especially in the 1-2. First 2 minutes of the fight in particular, was able to land a few good straight lefts. His 1-2s landed on the back foot of Diaz a few times, but let's be honest, man. Short elbows in the clinch, big knees. Those score more for me, and I believe in the eyes of the judges. Not a one-sided round. It was a very back and forth round. The first 2 minutes, like I said, Diana throwing a lot, landing about half. Did nothing with his takedown. And Diaz actually landed some brutal elbows and knees there. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Round 2 coming up.
Let's get it all.
Kick to the body there by Diaz. Inside low kick by Diaz on the lead left leg of Diana. Four minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Still on the feet. Couple feelers here. Trying to throw an uppercut was Diana on the counter. Straight left jab there by Diana. Starting off strong there by Diana with a few good shots here. Nice left or right hook. And now they're in the clinch. He's got to be careful though, because Diaz has found success, whether up against a cage or in open water, but in the clinch, he is good at landing those nasty elbows. Inside low kick by Diana. Diaz switches stances. 4 minutes on the clock. Nice counter step back right by Diaz. Swing and a miss by Diana. Diana with a flurry coming in. Not sure if he landed any of those clean. 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Inside low kick. That one I thought hit the thigh, but another low kick there by Diaz on Diana. That one I thought was a little bit high. Or sorry, that one I thought was not that high, I should say. Let's take a look. I want to see the replay, though. Oh, never mind. The toes hit. The toes definitely hit. Ruiz, what's up, Ruiz? I think Diaz is winning, but that's just because he was doing more damage in the first round. It's a pretty back and forth fight. Sugar Ray, Riddick Boy, the OAC man, and Amir Khan all in attendance. Izzy in the back with Francis Preppin. It's a who's who of fighters, and I hear Kanye's in the house. Did you see that picture, Denial, that was on Twitter of like just all the combat sports athletes and celebrities? Ronaldo's in the house as well. You see the watch that Ronaldo gave to Ngannou? It's like a $10,000 watch or something like that. Or a $30,000 watch. Bro, that's more money than I make a year. 3 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. And a takedown there by Dana. Two minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. And I'm a frugal guy. I can survive off less than 30,000 a year. Comfortably, no less. Just not the best internet. 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. And again, doing absolutely nothing with the takedown is Dana. Just laying there. And Diaz gets back up to his feet. Who's winning the round right now? Pretty even. You could go either way right now, I'd say. Nice foot stomps there by Diaz. You know I have a soft spot for the foot stomps. Absolutely love the foot stomps. That's some classic UFC shit right there. Beautiful stuff. Now they go back and forth with the foot stomps. God, I love it. I love it. 2 minutes on the clock. Ah! What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. 1 minute 56 seconds on the clock, fighting in the clinch here. They have the ring mic'd up, which is good for this. You can hear the shouts and echoes through it. And yes, I did super cool. Even if the fight's meaningless, the event, well, worth it. The Kamaru special. Down by robbery. And reversing that takedown was Diaz. Right back up to their feet here. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Knees now by Diana. Foot stops and clavicle smacks. Who's a classic UFC fighter who used the foot stomps a lot? I just feel like everybody did it back in the day. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Ooh, a nice short right elbow again in the clinch there by Diaz. Honestly, Diana's been more active in the second round thus far, so I'm leaning towards giving him the second round. 1 minute left on the clock. Activate A, very, very close. I'm giving the first round to Diaz just based off he landed the better strikes, did more damage, the more damaging strikes. A second round, Diaz just hasn't landed that much, and Donna's been more active, so I'm going to give the second round to Donna despite him not doing anything with the takedowns and literally just sniffing that crotch of Diaz. Francis looks like he's waiting for the bus. 30 seconds on the clock in this second round. Elbows to the body. See, the more Diana just holds this position, the more Diaz is going to get his strike count up. And the ref separates them. 10 seconds. Diaz, a flurry of shots here. Probably recognizes that's too close of a round. Diaz looking for a takedown. And a nice knee to the body there by Diaz. 3, 2, 1. That is it for the second round. I got a 1-1 going into the third. Diana did better in that second round, landed more shots. First round, Diana was very, very active. However, his shots were muffins compared to that, compared to the elbows and knees that Diaz was able to throw. And in the first round, Diana did absolutely nothing with the takedowns. Oh, rear calf kicks. I think if Kamaru, but didn't Benson do the stomps and were little rear calf kicks in the clinch? Yes, dude, Benson Henderson was so awesome. He's fighting again soon, him and Pettis in karate combat. Marco Huas, King of the Streets, was noted for foot stomps, and Vanderlei Silva, traditional Vale Tudo. Yeah, a lot of the Brazilians did it. Man, Vanderlei and Pride, one of the most entertaining and most savage fighters I've ever seen in my life. Wandy did it all, or Vanderlei did it all when it comes to opportunity shots, in my opinion, soccer kicks and head stomps attempts. He was amazing. I'm so pumped for Pettis Bendo 3. Dude, in a pit? Oh my goodness. We're gonna see some Showtime moves, baby. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
And I'm so glad. I'm pretty sure they're each going to be paid $1 million for that. Again, not confirmed, but Rockhold was in an interview said that they were in talks with him between $700,000 and $1 million for him to potentially fight there. And Pettis said that this is their highest payout for each fighter. 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock in this third round. I made a video on that. It's edited. It's uploaded. I just haven't posted it yet. It's that Panda Crypto, our friend Zoomer Loyalist. He has a bunch of those coins. Is it just called Panda Crypto? I actually forget the name of the company, but they're one of the bigger investors. And I think you're right. And I think there's a new investor as well because there's a new president. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. But anyways, they got that crypto money, and you know, wherever this president is from, he's got quite a bit financial backing as well. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Nice high kick attempt there by Diaz. Look for the takedown. Here's Diana. And Diana goes right for the back take. Interesting takedown attempt there. Doesn't work. as Diaz is right back up to his feet, but Diana with the body lock and getting that left hook in. I mean, Diaz is quite simply not doing enough to win this fight. Props to Diana staying active. And the ref separates them. Ref separates them. 3 minutes on the clock. Body kick attempt there by Diaz. Knee by Diana. Two minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Honestly, this is it. Whoever looks the best in 2 minutes and 30 seconds here is going to win this fight, guys. Whoever does more in this last 2 minutes and 30 seconds is going to win this fight. Let's go, boys. Go over the takedown here is Diana, and a beautiful slam takedown by Diana. Beautiful, beautiful.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Ruiz, I've been saying it the whole time, buddy. I know you're listening. It's a very, very close fight. I literally just said whoever does best in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds will win this fight. I don't know how I can say it's more even. 1 minute and 57 seconds on the clock. Again, he's not doing anything with the takedown. Do something, Dana. And even the ref is like, man, do something. 1 minute and 44 seconds on the clock. He's going to score for the takedown, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't been doing anything. Honestly, Diaz could land more strikes from the bottom and probably squeeze out the round, but Diaz is not landing strikes from the bottom, so he's shooting himself in the foot right now. I know, I literally just said it. Ruiz might be trolling me. 1 minute and 21 seconds on the clock. One minute and 11 seconds. Butterfly guard by Diaz. Hey, oh, look, Eddie Alvarez's wife's in the audience, apparently. Oh! Oh! Up kick from the bottom by Diaz. That was beautiful. Diana was being a little cheeky there. He's like, get up. And then he threatened to enter the guard again, and Diaz kicks him in the face from the bottom. Diana, though, after Diaz got back up to his feet at the 50-second mark, got another takedown. Diaz now on the bottom again, 42 seconds on the clock. I think Diana did enough to squeeze out this round, but for both of these fighters,
I'm not impressed by your performance.
Eddie! Half guard here by Diana. Come on, Diana, do something! Do something! This is a fight! This is a fight, sir. Please do something. Even the ref is like, please, boss. Hey, boss, please do something. This is a fight. Please do something. Please do something. And that is the end of the third round. I hate, like, you literally have your arm on his face and can land short elbows, yet you want to sniff his crotch. I don't get it.
Look at the finish!
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why don't you want to do damage when you have such a clear and easy path to do so? It makes no sense. He could have landed like 7 to 10 elbows there. Not 10, 7 elbows, but like literally counting. Refused.
Emotional.
I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. That was... You can't look away. This is like... I am all about grappling. I'm all about wrestling. But in mixed martial arts, at the end of the day, you got to do damage to win. And when you have, like, he was on top of him and could land strikes. Like, you had the openings to land strikes, but no. Why? That's what I want to know. Why? When he could have elbowed him so many times. And I know I'm just the viewer. But guys, come on. Like, anyways, I'll stop. He's going to win this fight. Congratulations. It blows my mind because in the first round, he was so aggressive. Like, what happened? He went from being an absolute beauty to blitzing, landing big shots to, no, I'm just going to lay here. I don't get it. Simone Dana, you won in front of your home crowd. Congratulations to you. You have the dog and you have the fight. We saw it. I do not know why you gave up in the third. I do not know why. I do not know. Not even gave up. I do not know why you refused to hit your opponent. But anyways, that fight is over. Thank fucking God. Let's move on to the main event of the evening. I'm not even being overly critical, guys. He had him in such a clear position to lay down elbows, and for 30 seconds did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. I don't get it. I will never get it. So I'll move on. Main event of the evening coming up next. Hey, bro, you doing any UFC? There is no UFC this weekend. Lay and pray. Her Bellator yells were legendary because so much quieter in there. Yeah, that's true. Draw. No, bro, just came back in. Oh, okay, got you. Diaz gonna fuck my parlay. Wardley eye swelling up. They landing lots lead hands, but not a lot besides. Diaz lost. Yes, he lost, buddy. He lost. No, it's frustrating. Again, and I don't know how. I'm gonna be very clear here. If you're wrestling and grappling and you're working to advance position, if you're landing, even muffin shots to help, again, help advance your position, help you get into a position where you can get a submission going, I am totally okay with grappling in MMA. It's part of the sport. But when you get the dominant position, you're that good at takedowns, and you get into a position where you can land elbows of all things, and you refuse. What are we doing, right? What are we doing? This ref lecturing these motherfuckers is amazing. No nonsense at all. UFC needs a guy like this. No, yeah, for sure. The ref's doing actually pretty good today. You hope the Brazilian gets it. Unfortunately, the Brazilian didn't do enough in the third either. See, I disagree, Activate. What did Diaz do? He didn't do enough, in my opinion. Now, I know his opponent didn't do much but takedowns. Diaz disappointed me in that third round too, man. That third round sucked. Neither of the guys showed they wanted it. In that third round. I lay hurt from the big jab and struggling to see sticks. Tongue out, backing up, and Wardley winging big rights now to end the sixth. Yeah, Diaz lost. You're down one. You can pick the main event, and I'll go head-to-head with you with that pick. Sounds good, Shane. Let's do it. And okay. Woosah, guys. Woosah. What a contrast from the prelims and main card, though, I hear. I mean, I missed most of the prelims. I was out running some errands, but 100% finish rate on the prelims. Some nasty knockouts. And then we get presented with this main card. Hey, c'est la vie sometimes, right? C'est la vie. Diaz was having the better shots, in my opinion. Didn't know how anyone can score round 3 for the Italian holding. I didn't want. Well, I mean, at this point, for me, activating it was this. I didn't see Diaz land anything of significant in that third. If anything, him and Diaz and his opponent landed the exact same. If you want to rate the strikes, I feel like it's dead even in the third. Dead even with absolutely nothing. And then the guy who wrestled at least got the takedowns. I hate to say it, but if you do fucking nothing in the third and your opponent takes you down, even if he does nothing and embarrasses himself a little bit by doing nothing with the grappling, he still got that round. And I hate to admit it, dude, but I wanted Diaz to do more. I kept saying 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Someone has to do something. And unfortunately, it was the lay and pray that got it done. One judge did, I guess that was 30-27. Prelims were fire. So many jabs, both right eyes now, only damage in this boxing. But good for Wise. Tyson doesn't even have his hands, or good for me, Tyson doesn't even have his hands wrapped yet. Yeah, we got one more fight here. He kicked him in the chin and wobbled him back, though. I must have missed it then. And I feel like I was watching it pretty closely, but I must have missed it. I know I didn't see that at all. Activate A. That third round was terrible by both of them, and I like Diaz. I wish Diaz would have at least showed us he wanted to win that round. He didn't. One dude went like full on Adam after getting KO'd. Yeah, that's what I hear. That was good. I must have missed it then. I must have missed it. I thought I was looking at it pretty closely, but I did not see that. So if that's the case, then yeah, he should have won the third round off one shot, which is fucking embarrassing in its own right. Again, I hate defending just the lay-in prayers, but I mean, the guy did more. He did more, in my opinion, and it sucks because he didn't do more. He didn't try to do more in damage, but he did more. But anyways, like fuck that last fight. Let's move on because that's just making me pissed off right now. That third round played out the way it was, especially with the pace of the first round. That was crazy. Like what a night and day fight, man. It went from like so exciting to so utterly boring and just awful so quickly. All right. Main event of the evening coming up. I'm just going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen and we'll get right back to highlighting the next fighters. Come on. Please save the main card. Save the main card. Cage Warriors 162. Patrizi versus Girlean 2. Please save the main card because it's been a rough one, guys. It's been a rough one. We had one good fight, actually. We had one good fight. I'll say. We had one good fight on the main card. Big knockdown for Wardley. Adelaide got up, but on skates, ref stopped it. Yeah, I must have missed it. Again, you guys are smarter than me. You guys are the experts. I'm just the crazy fan. So like, I'll take your guys' word for it. Dumitru Girlean is Romanian, not Indian. Or sorry, not Italian. Jesus. I'm Romanian. That's how I know. Okay, got you. Thanks for pointing that out. Wardley with the TKO. All right, well, this should line up pretty perfectly then. Right after this fight, the main event for Fury and Gonu will likely get started. So that's good. That's good. No, and again, Activate A. I wasn't trying to like be a dick and like combat. Like, if you guys saw it, you're probably right. You guys are way smarter than me. You guys are way smarter than me. And I apparently am visually impaired as well. This should be good, hopefully. Knock on wood. Adelaide pushed and lightly punched the ref. Suspension on the way, I'm sure. Oh, damn. All right, let's highlight these next two fighters. Main event of the evening. Come on, guys. Let's hope it saves the card here. Simon Patrizi, the White Shark. 6-1 as a pro. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. On a 3-fight win streak, 29 years of age. Fighting the lightweight division. 3 KO TKOs, 1 submissions, 2 decisions. Beat a 4-0 guy. He's 5-1, by the way. Beat a 2-1 guy when he's 4-1. Honestly, that's not bad. I like, again, you heard what I said earlier in the segment. When a fighter hits 4 to 5 professional fights, that's when I start judging them on their opponents, right? If you have up to 4 or 5 fights, you're going to take whatever opponents you can get. You're going to start, making sure your record looks good on the regional. But once you hit 4, once you hit 5, I have an expectation personally that those fighters challenge themselves and take a step up in competition. And it's cool to see that he did. He did. Went up against a 4-0 guy when he's 5-1. It's not a big resume, but it's not a bad resume. Looking at Girlean here, 6-2 as a pro. By the way, I totally forgot to mention here, which my apologies, was Mistake on my part. Only loss. Dumitru Girlean back in 2021, where he lost via head kick in the first round in the Golden Cage, not even in Cage Warriors. 29 years of age for Patrizi, 28 for Girlean. Girlean is 6-2, 3-2 in his last 5. He lost his last fight. Four KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 0 decisions. I love that shit.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Yes, I love that 100% finish rate. Let's go, baby. That's what you love to see. Lost to Leon Hill, who was a 5-1 guy. He was 6-1. He beat a 6-0 guy before that, 5-5, 5-1, 3-0. That was Simon Patrizi, who he beat. I love it. And his debut was against a 2-0 guy, 4-1 as an amateur. I'm going with Girlean, ladies and gentlemen. I am going with Dumitru Girlean. 2-0 over Simon Patrizi. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. The fight hasn't started yet. You can see on the bottom of the ticker, it says next, my man. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Pit Auto Parts. If you click the live tab on my channel, you'll see we have that one already ready to go, my man. Already ready to go. Yo, what's up, the Red Reaper? And again, Dumitru Girlean is Romanian. He is not Italian. Thank you for pointing that out. Shane, the card we're going to watch after this is pay-per-view, right? Well, the fights that we're watching after this, Shane. We're only watching one fight on the next card, but Unified MMA, Shane, is on Fight Pass. That's a Canadian league too, Shane. It's out of Ontario. He was mad about the stoppage, but was a good stop. He was on skates. Nunzio, we will give live play-by-play once it starts, buddy. It's starting in just a moment. The fighters are being announced in the center of the cage. If you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. So keep the comments coming. Smash that like button. And don't forget to join us for Fury versus Ngannou and then Unified MMA later. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's up next. If this main event ends early, you might be able to watch the whole Ngannou. Oh, I know. I don't even think if it ends early. Even if this goes 3 rounds, Poton, because I don't think the main event for Fury Ngannou is not starting for another hour. It honestly, credit to Poton. He's the one who put this plan together, and it worked perfectly. So thank you very much, sir. Round 1.
Let's get it all.
Workout freaking killed you today? Oh, man. That's a good thing, though, right? That's a good thing. Glad you had a good workout, my man. 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock, guys. Round 1. Under 2.5 minus 200. Take off the 3-piece suit then, bro. Yeah, I could totally imagine Benjamin working out in his suit. Just rip. Oh, no, he tore the sleeves off. 4 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Let's turn our attention back to this fight. Yeah, I don't think it's going to start until the top of the next hour. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Outside low kick here by Patrizi. Girlean with a straight left jab. Three minutes and 55 seconds. See, should we make some bets? I think Fury's walkout minimum is going to be 15 minutes. Minimum. My suits are too nice to get sweaty in. No, but don't you have like sweatsuits? Oh, that was a good one. 3 minutes and 31 seconds. On the back here. Nice shot there by Girlean. Or sorry, nice shot there by Oh, sorry. Yeah, nice shot there by Girlean as he's in the full guard of Patrizi now. 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Patrizi on his back. The sweatsuit. Oh. Fucking dad joke of the year, baby. 3 minutes on the clock. I'm giving myself way too much credit for that one, though. I should have just let it roll off naturally like the Chris Brown joke yesterday. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Still working in the guard of Patrizi is Girlean. He escapes the guard there. He's on his feet, looking for the up kick right now. Is Patrizi, and Girlean invites him back up to his feet. Again, Girlean in the blue corner, Patrizi in the red. Is it a Bengals dinner jacket? Benjamin's about to send us his sweatsuits, or show us pictures of his sweatsuits on Discord. Watch. I wish. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Two minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Nothing really going. They're both standing there in the center of the cage. Couple feints there by Girlean. He steps in. Nice right hand by Girlean. Right hand by Girlean. He rocked Patrizi there. Maybe not rock, but he hurt him because that landed clean. And Patrizi on the back foot a little bit. Now resetting back in the center of the cage. 1 minute and 51 seconds on the clock. And Patrizi starting to bite on some of Girlean's feints there. And a slip by Patrizi. And Girlean runs in there with a knee, high kick, and a right hand. The high kick and knee didn't land. But you can see when he smells blood, he attacks. The co-main fucked you. I'm sorry, CC TV 420. It's good to see you, though, buddy. A right and a left by Girlean. Good job by Patrizi for employing the high guard. If I had a tiger stripe dinner jacket, I'd wear it every Sunday afternoon. That's awesome. What's your most... I know you have a lot of nice suits. What's your most, like, funky suit? Like, what's the one that you don't wear to, like, church, for example, but you wear to, like, I don't know, a gathering, or like a Christmas, maybe not a Christmas party, but you know what I mean, like some event party that, like, you can show off a little bit more style, personality. Do you have any one of those, or are you just very much like class with your suits? Nice takedown again there by Girlean. Modified half guard side control. 35 seconds on the clock. Patrizi's left shoulder's up against the cage. On his back, though. Browns are killing it this year. Yeah, part of the game, CCTV. Hey, I'm having a great day, man. And CCTV, we're just getting started, buddy. We got unified MMA later tonight as well. Cage grab there. Good job by the ref for warning him. Hey, props to all the refs here tonight at Cage Warriors. The refs have been doing a good job. Georgia's ragdoll in Florida. What time is the WVU game? And that is it for the first round. One of my clients, or not even clients, like one of my clients is a WVU college sports podcast. So I've been learning a lot more about WV football, soccer. Hey, I found out WVU has a club hockey team too. Round 2's coming up here in a sec. If I wouldn't wear it to church, I don't buy it. Okay. I'm so hyped for Fury. Can't wait to stream. I mean, buy the pay-per-view. Tyson saying boxing, hardest sport in the world. Come on, man. Aurora, who is winning right now? Dumitru Girlean is winning. He's landing the better shots. He has tagged Patrizi with some big shots, and he's been the one who's getting the better of all the exchanges. Thanks so much for joining, as always, Aurora. Eddie! Girlean won the first. Yeah, all right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
Appreciate everybody joining, by the way. You guys are awesome. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Double left jab and double outside low kick there by Patrizi. Nice left hand by Girlean. I've never watched a full cricket game, by the way. Only just highlights on SportsCenter. High kick attempt by Girlean. That's how he got his knockout against Patrizi the first time they fought. And you can see he's trying to set up. Nice step in left. Man, the blitzing by Patrizi. Knee by Patrizi. Knee by Girlean. Right elbow by Patrizi. They're just throwing in the pocket there. As you can see, I'm like... 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Man, when Girlean blitzes, he blitzes. Oh, nice right hand by Girlean. He hurt Patrizi. Patrizi's a dog, though. He continues to step forward. But he's a little wobbly right now. 4 minutes on the clock. Dude, when Girlean blitzes, like, he has ill intent. Ill intent. Aroa Patrizi's your cousin? Oh, okay, well, I'm rooting for him now, too. I'm rooting for him now, too. Well, he just got taken down by Girlean. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Girlean in the full guard of Patrizi. Patrizi's head those to the back of the cage. Oh, some nasty ground and pound. Girlean back up on his feet here. Drops. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock in modified half guard right now, but just pushing Girlean up against the cage, kind of scrunching him up there so he doesn't have a lot of room to work. Power Slap's the best combat sport. It's not even close. 2 minutes 58 seconds on the clock. I see. I classified it as an endurance competition, not a sport. 2 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Right elbow by Girlean, and Patrizi's back up on his feet. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Center of the cage. Patrizi with a nice right shot to the body on Girlean. Oh, Girlean with a nice body kick on Patrizi. Outside low kick by Patrizi on Girlean. Patrizi's your mate. Well, we're rooting for him now. We're hoping he comes back in this fight because Girlean's getting the better of him in the striking right now, buddy. And Red Reaper is asleep even though it's a striking match. What am I going to say, my man? Go watch Muay Thai and kickboxing. 1 minute and 55 seconds on the clock in this second round. Guaranteed no grappling. I think you'll like it. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. Back up to his feet is Patrizi. If I missed your comments, guys, I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can, but a lot of action in this fight. A lot of action in this fight, so I don't want to look away and miss anything here, especially since we got some friends of Patrizi in the live chat. Friends and family. Left jab there by Girlean. 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock. You eat McDonald's, actually. You eat a lot of McDonald's because you don't actually have to train at all, which is awesome. You can eat and do whatever you want. I mean, that's what I think. Shout out to you, Phony. Thanks for joining as always, buddy. 55 seconds on the clock. Even during a fight that you ain't enjoying. And Patrizi looking for the 1-2, and he's going for the takedown. Good stuffing of the takedown by Girlean. Continuing to fight it here. Patrizi's got a choke. Patrizi's looking for the Darce. It's not completely cinched in yet. But he's looking to adjust it, and he might throw Girlean to the ground. 27 seconds on the clock here. He lets go. Good job there by Patrizi. Girlean with the left underhook, pushing Patrizi up against the cage. 15 seconds left in the second round, then I'll try to fire through some comments here, guys. Five seconds on the clock. Good job by Patrizi defending the single leg. And that is it for the second round. Closer second round than the first? Nah. Unfortunately, Girlean up two rounds here, guys. Patrizi needs a knockout. Patrizi needs a knockout or a submission to finish to win this fight. The crazy Hawaiian had to cut from 600 pounds to 400 for this title fight. They are friends, just the fighters don't know. Oh, damn. And they paid for the UFC content footage. I'm surprised. Tyson has permanent cocaine face ticks, without a doubt. Terp Daddy robbed. Oh, yeah. Elite. Peak physical condition. I did, dude. Okamoto has such a strange vibe, makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Okamoto. It's almost time. The Super Simone would tear Tyson or Francis. Dude, Mark Hunt's one of my favorite fighters of all time. K1 and Pride legend. We're going into the third round.
Let's get it on.
Lolo, I'm literally giving you live play-by-play, my friend. I'm giving you live play-by-play. my man.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
All right, sorry if I missed the rest of you guys' comments. I got to keep my eyes on this fight because we got those in the chat who need me to do play-by-play. 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock here. Keep the comments coming. If I miss it and you need me to read it, just comment it again. We'll try to address the rest before we sign off and go cover the boxing match. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock here in this third and final round. Body kick there. Oh, and Girlean landed a right hand on Patrizi after catching his body kick. He dropped him, but Patrizi's right back up to his feet in the clinch right now. Patrizi's trying to get those underhooks here, recovering here in the clinch. As he landed a good kick, threw another one, caught in a nice right hand by Girlean, drops him right back up to his feet, though. Patrizi's taken some big shots in this fight and has been able to recover quickly. Nice, dude. What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza? Three minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. I'm not going to touch that comment foul one, but I'm like... But it's a good one. 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Going for the takedown is Girlean right now, and he gets it. He gets it. Looking for the back take, gets the hooks in. Patrizi doing the right thing. Quickly crawling to get close to the cage here. Look, there's Mark Goddard as a fan there sitting in the audience. 2 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock here. Almost in full mount here. Pretty much in side mount here, I guess you could call it. Laying big shots on Patrizi is Girlean. I will say, though, this fight has been really entertaining compared to some of the other fights on this card. Ref looking in close here. Covering up is Patrizi, but Girlean just landing ground and pound after ground and pound here. The ref might end this soon. Looking for the rear naked choke. Patrizi gives the thumbs up to the official. Patrizi gives the thumbs up to the official. And it's a tap. It's a tap. Patrizi with the rear naked choke.
Look at the finish it. And it's all over.
Patrizi bowing at the fans here. Climbs up on the cage. Showing love to the audience and his coaches. I'm sorry to friends and family of Patrizi in the chat, guys. My heart goes out to you. He's a fucking warrior, and unlike some of the fighters on this main card who've quite frankly embarrassed themselves, he did nothing of the sort. Absolute warrior, took some big shots and was in this fight until the very end. So you tell him to keep his fucking head up. You tell him that us here at the City Life Project support him and that he'll come back strong next time. All right, guys? Francis will win. Serial Killer saying, my guy won. Yes, sorry, Aurora. Cash the sub prop. Pepperoni pizza and extra cheese. Who are you? Macaulay Culkin? Hey, that's a classic. That's a classic. In all seriousness, watching Power Slap with Rush Hour is pretty hilarious stream. Yeah, I dropped in, I didn't comment, but what was I doing? I think I was making dinner and I had it on in the background. I should start joining his chats for that. It's just not my thing, right? I'd rather watch street fights, like street beefs, than Power Slap personally. Now, if they were soccer kicking each other in the face, sign me up. Sign me up. Right? Am I right? Like, if they were straight up just like, all right, hold your head here, okay. Like in that Japanese shoot wrestling, sign me up. Now that I would watch. I'm a savage. What can I say? But slap, like, I'm not going to watch grown men fucking slap each other, dude. Yeah, a little too sus for me. All right, guys, it's time. I don't miss pizza, honestly. I love cheese, so So yeah, but I only eat 7th Avenue pizzas because they're a sponsor of my second channel. I don't miss pizza either because I just ate it. Yeah, I did, dude. I went down a fucking wormhole that night. Let me tell you. Some of the throws that these guys would do on each other put the WWE to shame, man. Guys, that is it for Cage Warriors 162, Patrizi versus Girlean 2. There is no rivalry. Girlean defeating Patrizi, the White Shark, twice now in their early MMA career. But look at Patrizi here, smile on his face. They're showing each other tremendous respect, hugging it out. That's what you love. That's what's so beautiful about this sport. That is what's so beautiful about this sport. The camaraderie, the respect between the athletes right after just going to war with each other. It's truly amazing, folks. It's truly amazing. Well, folks, I want to say a big shout out to the exclusive members who have been joining us here tonight. Foul One, Poatan on the Prowl for his Prey, Gino Alpha, Activate A, Shane. I think those were the only exclusive members here today. Thank you guys so much for going above and beyond and supporting the channel. To everybody else who joined us here today as well, thank you. We have 2 more streams here. We're jumping over right now to Fury versus Ngannou, and then right after that, 7 p.m. Eastern. Or no, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be diving into Unified MMA. Reminding you about Thermal Palais Team Combat. You can do reaction videos on that one. Will do, buddy. Will do. Thank you very much. I'm bookmarking that as well. Boxing main event is starting. France is going to win. All right, guys, I got to jump over to the boxing main event. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. See you all for the next Cage Warriors event, if that's what you join us for here. See you for Fury and in Ngannou, and see you for MMA, Unified MMA later tonight. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. Again, guys, thank you so much for the support. You guys are awesome. Boxing and more MMA on this channel. Don't go anywhere. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.
Yeah.